I'm gonna get in the zone, and then I'm gonna completely forget that we have to go live, and then I'm
All
gonna be
right.
too late. So,
All right. Cool. All right.
hey
Hey, we're
everyone,
we're live.
yes, we are live now. I don't know
Hello.
who's what.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Let me announce it in my Discord,
Go get him.
and yeah, that's about it. Like,
All
it's
right.
gonna send it out on Facebook automatically. So
Yeah, I think my band is up in 5 days. Oh, that's going to be so great once I come back.
nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I've. Yeah, I really. I mean, I am going to make sure. I've already gotten rid of a lot of groups that I was on. A lot of those. There were a bunch of like political groups that I was in that I didn't even realize that I was in, and
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, and it's like they just creep up on you, and if you're having a crap day, then that's going to be it. So you do the
Yeah.
best you can, and but I mean, the person I said those horrible things to, he kind of deserved it because there's this person supported the son of a bitch who killed those women in Atlanta. He
Oh
killed
yeah.
this guy killed 8 Asian women in Atlanta because evidently they didn't like his tiny American penis or whatnot. So this guy decided to support him, and I was like, "Are you some sort of asshole monster?" And he's like, "Oh, you're a snowflake liberal, blah blah blah." And it's not the words that got me pissed off; it's just the callousness of it.
I mean,
And
you're
I
yeah.
reacted, and I was just like, "You mother!" Oh man, I ripped him a new one. And if his mother heard anything I'd say, she would reach through the phone and slap me in the face. It was that bad.
Well,
But then
yeah.
he decided, yeah, well, he deserved it. I don't care who he is. And
Exactly.
afterwards, it was like, okay, you're banned for 30 days. And I'm like, what? So,
Yeah.
yeah, that happened. Oh, well.
So when is that band coming? Getting out again?
The 17th, it's going to be this Friday, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and Rich deserved getting thrown off Facebook because he used said language, and I lowered myself to an idiot such as that. So that happened.
It's hard to lose your cool. I mean, it's hard not to lose your cool. Actually, I mean,
Yeah, well,
like,
I'm avoiding that from here on in, and that's completely my fault. So I'm
eh,
avoiding all that from. No, it is. I should have just turned the damn shit. It should have not responded. If I didn't respond, I would
yeah.
have a much easier time. But it
Well,
is
of
what it
course.
is. I've discovered a few things, and I've used whatever time I got off Facebook to just to fortify the other channels a little bit. I'm still going to do that for the next few days,
Hmm.
and I'm just I'm not going to bother with any of that anymore. I'm done because I really don't want to. I don't want to deal with anything and anybody like that anymore. I'm sorry. That's it. I've had it.
Well, no, that actually makes sense. And I mean, just don't argument with idiots. They're gonna try and like don't pull down to their level because they have experience there and you don't.
That's true, and you're right. I mean, this one time I did, and I paid the price for it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so I'm just not going to do that again, and I have no issue with that. And that should be it. So what I'll do is I'll stay with you until the cover is done on the pencil stage,
Yeah,
and
no
then I
worries.
will go. Well, I will go because there's a few more packages that I would like to send out
Hmm.
today, and I also need to get a straight edge metal ruler that's going to be like at least that's going to be close. I mean, I want one that's going to be like maybe half a meter or a little bit longer.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, I
Nice.
know. Yeah, I want to get one of those. I can get those at a hardware store, and I got to make sure that hardware store is open.
Oh, of
So I'll
course.
do that. Well, it should be. I mean, it's only what is it, 1 o'clock? It's 1 o'clock here in this 1 o'clock here over in England. So
Yeah, it should be open. Like here, you would have to make an appointment 4 hours ahead,
yeah,
and that's that just keeps people very much from going out for groceries or whatever. Well, you can do groceries, no problem, but you need something specific. You will have to call the store, make an appointment, hope they're not full at the hours that you can go, and then you
Mm-hmm.
get like 20 minutes to an hour depending on the store and its size.
Oh, gee,
Yeah, it's
that's
insane.
crazy. That is insane.
So, I want to get the wood for my studio and, custom build it all.
Hmm.
But going to um going to a hardware store right now is just not an option. It's just no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh well, I mean, I just hope things settle down soon and people actually go and get their flu shots. Then
Yeah,
just
that's fun. So many people are opting not to do it, and I'm just like, guys, you need to. That this is ridiculous.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
crazy. I mean, what are they accomplishing by not doing that? It's I, I'm at a loss, Michael. I'm at a loss. I don't know
Yeah,
why anybody would just. I mean, I don't care what anybody thinks. It's. I mean, are people that insecure that they feel like they have to go against, health experts? And it's like, oh, education is terrible. Let's not listen to the smart people. I mean, what is
yeah,
that? It
that's
makes no sense to me. God, help
no,
me,
it
man.
doesn't. It really doesn't, but you
It
know,
doesn't. And I'm
I'm not
truly
gonna worry
sick of
about
it.
it. Like the moment I can go for a shot, I'm gonna go out. And yeah, there are people that react violently to it, like with allergic reactions. But you know, fuck that noise. I mean, if I get sick from the flu shot, I'd rather be sick from the flu shot.
Yeah, exactly. And you get, anybody getting sick over something like that is just a reaction because all it really is, all it really is a dead form of the virus that's being injected into your body and it's introducing it to
Exactly.
your body.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that your body develops the ability to fight it because it recognizes it if the live cells actually go in there. So you're
Yeah.
developing an immunity to it. And you have so many people. There's a lot of people that I know who I've been friends with for a long time who I consider, reasonably intelligent, who are like, "Oh no, that's a conspiracy." I'm like, "Well, what is it? Like, what is
Yeah.
it? Like, what's
Uh,
going to
uh,
happen if like you don't do it? It makes no sense to me." And then they try and explain away. It's like, "Oh, this person said this and this person said that," and I'm like, "Guys, no, please."
just
And
yeah.
then
No.
I talk them down for a bit, and then they're back on the same damn sites, just like listening to some of these idiots. And
Yeah.
it's you know who scares me the most? It's the stupid ones who speak like they're intelligent, who take on
Oh
the
God. Yeah.
persona. Yeah, I know. It's the ones who are complete idiots who think that they're intelligent. That's what scares me. That scares me more than anything
Yeah.
else.
Oh
When
yes.
they have that scholarly vernacular where it's like, yes, I have done this, and they decide to use words in a vocabulary that is most likely above them, but they use it anyway, and it
Hmm.
makes the stupid people seem smart. And then once that happens, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to listen to this guy because he has it all together, and he's using big words too." And it's like, guys, really, no. The answer is no.
Oh,
You're
thank you
screwing
for the
up.
likes. Love everyone. I don't know who's watching, but appreciate it.
How many people are watching on your end?
It looks like there's only one person watching, and I'm wondering why. Because I've gotten one like and two hearts already, so I don't know.
It'll show up. If you're going to be on for 4 hours, my man, you will be
Oh
you'll be
yeah.
flush with people. You will be flush with people. It usually takes a little bit. That's something I've noticed. Because my audience, whenever I went live on Facebook, my audience would start building up when I'm like a half hour away from being finished or less. So that's a
Yeah, I
downer.
know.
That's a
I
downer.
really know, yeah. But I mean I went for just over 2 hours this morning as well, penciling these
Nice.
two pages. So
Oh my God, Mike. Jesus, man.
Hey, I can
That's
marathon if I have to.
yeah, good, good. Wow, I remember those days. Do not worry, I remember those days. God, they're crazy. It's
Well,
nuts doing that.
the thing is, like, I went from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., 10 a.m., and
Okay,
then I pretty much took a break completely until now. So, it's not like I'm overworking myself. Like,
I'm glad you're not.
oh, no, 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 no. I know, like, a healthy, rested artist gets a lot more done.
That's very true. That's very true.
But yeah, it's just, yeah, I got work to do, so I'm doing it. It's no use
So
leaving it all for tomorrow.
that's true. That's very true.
But if I need my sleep, then yes, it will stay around until tomorrow, and I don't give a fuck. You know,
Nicely, man. Nicely done. I am exceptionally impressed. I am more than impressed. Very, very. No, I am very impressed. That's really that's good. That's some good marathon work, dude. Really, truly. Good job. Good job. Nicely done. Yeah, I haven't. Yesterday was my marathon day. I did 4 pages. I showed them to you.
yep. My
I
God,
did
man.
4 pages yesterday. Ah. Oh man, that
I.
was that was that was fun. That was stimulating in a lot of really
Oh
strange odd
yeah, for
ways.
sure.
Oh man,
I mean,
I don't like doing those, but again, I'm sorry.
um, like, yeah, you can do as much that much in a day, but is it healthy? The answer is no. You
No,
know,
it's not. It's
you
not.
really should not do these too often. But like, take it from the guys that do actually do this all day, every day. And I mean,
Yeah,
you get webcomic artists that do the equivalent of like 10 pages, in a week, every single week. And I'm here going, holy crap, how do you keep that up? Even as a
yeah.
day job. Like, that is insane.
Well, if it's a day job, then it's easy. If it's a day job, then it's easy. I mean, it's just you just make sure that when you finish for the week, you stay away from it for the week,
Well,
and you
that's
don't
the
touch it
thing.
again until, and then you don't touch it again until Monday. That's the only thing you can
Um,
do about that.
but that is the thing. A lot of them don't have the time for that. Like, they're going full manga assistant, like,
Wow,
on it. You know, going 80 hours a week, doing
that's a lot.
sometimes 75 panels. And like,
That's ridiculous. I can't do
yeah.
that. I don't
And
have the stamina to do that. Not anymore.
no, no, me neither. I mean, yes, money is fun and all, and Webtoons pays plenty, but I would never, ever be able to keep that up. So,
Yeah,
respects to webcomic creators by all means, dear Lord.
yeah. That's just a little bit too much. Sorry. No, thank
I
you.
mean, there was a Tapas Originals creator that I know, Lord Vincent, who is literally the biggest creator on Tapas. Um,
Okay.
he does 75 panels a week for 3 different comics, and he writes and like, he does everything in those comics. Writing,
Challenge
lettering.
accepted.
Oh my god. Like, the guy is a machine.
Mm,
I mean, he's keeping up a quality as well. Like, yeah, his backgrounds are not going to be as interesting, but he's making a boys' love anyway. As long as they got abs, it's fine.
yeah.
But just, I mean, I'm doing 2 pages a week, and I gotta tell you, that is already quite a lot of the amount of workload that I am doing. But
Yeah.
I mean, you can relate.
That's up. Yes,
It's
I
not the
can.
only thing we do.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not the only thing we do. Yeah. No, I need to take care of that thing I mentioned to you before, so I'm going to get a part-time job
Hmm.
yeah, I can easily work 16 to 18 hours per week without a hitch. I'll enjoy it because it'll take me out of the house. That's one. And
Hello,
two, it'll
sugar.
take care of that. Yeah. Hello, sugar. And it'll be beneficial for me because then the time that I get out of the house and I enjoy myself and actually talk to humans will take
Yeah.
care of that thing I talked to you about. And once again, not one thin dime of anything that I make in this is going to go towards that because that's the last thing that is ever going to happen in my life. No, no,
Well,
no.
I mean, for me, like my side job, like I could go and give up my side job at this point and be like, yeah, okay,
Good.
I'm too busy, to keep going on this. Um, and taking commissions instead of doing the side job and all that jazz. But yeah, being with people and getting the physical exercise from it, oh
Yeah,
man, that just makes my life a lot easier. It makes it a lot
no,
more
I get
fun.
that. Yeah, I know it does. It really
And
does.
I don't have to worry about bills. It's not constantly looking for new clients and everything. It's just,
Yeah,
work 2 or 3 days a week there and draw the rest of it. And that's it.
yeah. Agreed. Agreed. And that's a good thing. That's a good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
because I the money that I would get from whatever part time gig I have is going to be more than enough to take care of everything that I need to, and it's going to help out with other stuff as well.
Exactly.
When it concerns anything, because the one thing I want to do more than anything at this point is I want to get a postage scale. I want to get a
Oh,
postage.
yeah.
I want to get a postage scale because if I do that, then I can get a much better gauge, an idea
Um,
of how much I'm going to spend.
get a don't you just have a kitchen scale like the little ones that go to like
Well,
five
yes, but
kilos?
oh yeah, no, but the ones that I have, the one that I want to get from the post office, will determine
Ah,
for me how much. Yeah, will determine how much the postage is going to be for me. So then I can set it aside, and so that I can set aside how much I'm going to need to make sure that I send everything out. So that's something that I would
nice.
like. That's something I would like to do. Get a postage scale because at the very least, I'm if the second Kickstarter does better than the first Kickstarter, then well then I know I have something. I mean, I feel like I do already, but I really feel like when if I do better on this Kickstarter than I did on the first one, which I have a feeling that I just might.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Just start building the like now you're fulfilling.
yeah,
Start building up that follower basis. Start it early.
yeah. I already have a Kickstarter almost finished for the issue for the second chapter. The only thing I have to do is provide a video. I'll use an old video. I'll use the Indiegogo video that I have
Yeah, but do you have
just to throw it
a
in there.
pre-launch page? Do you have a pre-launch page yet where people
No, no,
can?
because I haven't finished the basics yet. In the
Oh,
Kickstarter, no,
okay.
no, in the Kickstarter, I haven't finished the. My
Yeah, okay.
Indiegogo campaign is already launched. It's already there. I just haven't really because
I know.
I've been
I know.
absent from social media.
It's
I haven't
linked
been
in the
able to do
description
anything
of the
with it.
video. Like, yes, people go check out the Incantessi on Indiegogo if you missed it on
Oh man,
Kickstarter.
thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. That's nice of
Well,
you.
of course I did. I mean, I'm
Thanks, man.
promoting Gora all the time. Why wouldn't I do it for you?
That's silly. Thank you though. I really truly appreciate it. But the point is just that it's like, yeah, for the I did as well as I did on the Kickstarter. Generally, just by putting it out there. So
Yeah,
I was very happy that I got it. I mean, the whole shaving head thing was the icing on the cake. I already had like 2,100 pounds by the
yeah.
time we did it, and I was like, I mean, that's because of you guys. You guys jumped me to 2,700. I'm like, wow, I am pleased. Yeah, man. It's like I freaking love you guys. That was the funniest thing,
Oh
man.
God, yes,
That
that
was
was the
dope.
best.
That was the dopest. I followed through, man. I wasn't gonna back out,
Yeah,
bro.
no, you're
I
right. You
followed
did.
through. I followed through. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna shave my head. If I did this, I'm gonna shave my head, and that was it. I had the clippers ready. Sally was just like, okay, let's do it, and I'm like, oh man, that was just too much. That was
It
too
was
much for words,
wonderful.
dude. Oh, it was funny as hell. Funny as hell. I'm so glad I did it. That was the dopest. Really, truly. Oh man, that's something I'm not going to forget, and it's preserved forever on YouTube.
Oh
It is
yes,
preserved
oh
forever on YouTube.
yes.
Like this is what I will do for my work. This is how I will suffer from my art by getting rid of my luxurious, beautiful hair. That was just too funny for words, man. Really. I loved it. Loved it. I loved every second of it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I can't do that again. Not
No,
for a while,
why?
anyway. Maybe for Christmas. Nah, no. If I do that, if I what I may do just as a goof, that it's like if I get to like 5,000 quid or something like that, what will I do? I'll have my chest hair waxed. Like the 40-year-old virgin. I'll
Oh
be like,
God,
okay, here we
no.
go. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's like, oh, Kelly Clarkson. Oh
I
man,
swear
no,
to
I'm
God,
not. I'm not
you're
gonna
gonna
do that.
scream like 5 octaves higher than you normally do.
Oh yeah, I'm certain I would. I'm certain I'll cry like a baby. Oh, absolutely. I'll scream like a little girl. I really will. I'll be like, okay, it's that
Jesus
one. All right,
fucking
just gonna
Christ,
be.
that fucking hurts like
Jesus
a
Christ, man! What the fuck? Kelly Clarkson. My God, help me. Yeah, that would be me. That would be stupid Richard doing something like that because he's out of his mind at times. But I guess in a way that's part of my appeal, such as it is. Well, whatever it
Yes.
is, it is. Whatever it is, it's part of my appeal, such as it is. But yeah, all right. So yeah, I have almost a whole energy signature there. I have to, I have to do it this way with this one. All right. Yeah. Well, the chick. What do you think of this cover now, man? What do you think of this so far?
Dude, I'm loving it. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I'm
Oh
having too
man.
much fun with this one.
I still gotta think of Love and Quarter Force cover. But then again, like I'm only 2/3 in, so
All right. It's never. I mean, if one thing that I've discovered, in whatever creativity crap that I'm doing, whatever it is, if there's something that just pops into your head, if it comes to an idea, for
oh
something
yeah.
that's going to be beneficial to your thing, I mean, I just throw it down. Because when I thought of this cover, when I thought of this cover, I really wasn't thinking of anything, to be honest with you. I was just like, I was looking at the original cover for chapter two, and I'm
Hmm.
like, this looks good. It looks really good. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe I want to do an alternate. Who knows? And then all of a sudden, this idea popped. I was like, well, I think I'm gonna use this one. I
Sweet.
was like, whoa, wait a second. I really dug this one. I was like, holy crap, this is good.
I mean, I
So
commissioned Daniel HDR when I got to the Stone Server part in Live on Quarter 3 itself, and I was
yeah,
like, you know what? There's got to be a Silver Server cover that fits this, and I was like, yes.
nice, nicely done, man. Nicely done. Yeah, it works. It really does work. When it's
Oh
done
yeah.
right, it just flows, and I'm so happy about that. Give me a second. All right, yeah, okay. All right. Yes, there we are. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, so I'm pleased at what's going on with this. I'm very happy about it. So,
Well, you should be. I mean, you're
oh,
putting
thank
down
you,
something
man.
really cool, man.
I'm sorry. What was that?
You're putting down something really awesome. I mean, come on,
Thank
man.
you, dude. Thank you, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Well, so are you. That's why I invested in it immediately. I was like, all right, here we go.
I mean, um, like before Love on Korra, I had pretty much no work done yet. You know,
Yeah,
so as an indie creator to show off, like, yeah, there are 3 issues in the series already. Already, it's not like I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is my first thing. Um,
yeah.
Please send me money, because a lot of Kickstarters are like that, and it's not to bash first-time creators. It's hard to trust someone who's never done something before.
That's true. That's very true. And the simple fact
Um,
that, dude, well, it speaks volumes to the work it speaks volumes to the work that we do, because it means that, we know what the hell we're doing,
yeah,
and we're doing a really
exactly.
good job at it. That's what it is. And, the fact that yours was picked up for 3 issues in a row, the fact that mine was from out of the blue, and all of a sudden it's you know now it is what it is. And it's only the beginning with both of our stuff, but I mean, it's only the beginning period for both of
Yeah.
us as far as that's concerned. And I'm gonna make sure that I cultivate this to the best of my ability, because now it's like, well, some of the stuff that I've been doing, you know for the stuff that actually brings in a little bit of money has gone by the wayside a little bit, which is fine. It's just indie work, but
I mean, as long as you
I mean,
don't miss your deadlines, you're fine.
no, I'm not. I'm not missing any deadlines or anything. I'm not missing any
Oh, then you're
deadlines at all.
fine.
Yeah. Well. Again, it's like strict indie work. I mean, it's like the funding for a couple of the books is based on like one guy's salary and when he works. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, this is why I'm just, what? Let me just do this. And I did, and it's the best thing that's happened. I mean, I if I'm going to talk figures, which really aren't really super impressive. I mean, after the printing, after Kickstarter took their cut,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got about 2650 or close to 2700 quid.
Yeah.
After Kickstarter took their cut, I had about 24 left, and then
Sounds
they
about
sent
right.
that to, then they sent the 24 to me, and then I spent a good thousand on the packaging, the print, the copies of the book,
Mm-hmm.
the prints, both large and small, which I'm never doing the large prints again. So that's the end of that shit. Um, the bookmarks and the Incantessi companion, which was really cheap. Because it's black and white, so I was like, all right, great. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I spent a little bit, just about 1,000 quid on that,
Yeah.
so I had 1,400 left. I gave 1,000. I gave 1,000 immediately to my wife. I was like, "Here, take it." And the money that I've spent on the damn postage has
Mm-hmm.
pretty much taken up the remaining 400 quid that I had.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's
Yeah.
about right.
It,
Yeah, it's like, I mean, this is again, it's like, I learned a lot from this one, and I knew I wasn't going to lose money. I know I wasn't going to lose money on this because the goal was going to be really short, and I was just going to be like, okay, let's do it. But I was really fortunate this time. I was really fortunate. I'm very, very, very pleased that everything came out the way that it did. I am, and I have you to thank, and I have Will, and I have Russell, especially Pops, and all
oh
those
God,
cats.
yes.
It's like, oh god, I sent Pops a package and a half, man. Oh my god, I hooked him up. No, I hooked him up. I definitely hooked him up. You have to. You have to. I mean, this
Wow,
guy.
yeah.
If it wasn't for him, I'm sorry. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I mean, I might have done it on a Kickstarter by myself, but I wouldn't get nearly as much.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
the podcast showing up, the podcast just by me showing up on his podcasts and CromCon, it's like, this is it. It boosted everything. It really did. And I'm very pleased that it happened that way, and it's really because of him. So I sent him one of the original pages,
Mm-hmm.
I gave him a couple of copies of the book. I think a couple of hardcovers. I'm not sure.
Oh
Uh,
damn.
well, no, he deserves it, man. He deserves it. He deserves it. He will get some stuff from me every issue that I work on. He will just for the sake of it, because he helps me make money in this as well as get the word out about my book. He helps me make money. It's a
Yeah, true.
pittance. It's a pittance in comparison. As far as like what I send him, it's truly in my view, and it's the truth. It's a pittance in comparison to what he helps me achieve. It really is,
Oh,
because without him, I would have made without him I would have made the Kickstarter goal, but I would have done it by like 1700 maybe the most
well, still, I
because
mean that's nearly 2,000 euros. That is not
yeah, I know.
bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like he helped out. He helped
Oh, for
out.
sure.
He helped out. So he gets it. He gets it at the very least. He gets this one. I mean, to me, it's like to me, it's always got to pay respect to those who help you out who don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
because he made it a hell of a lot easier for me. He's having me on the show yet again at the end of this month, and then he's gonna definitely have me on the show again at the end of June with the next CromCon right around in June, because that's when I'm releasing my Kickstarter. Then,
Sweet. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
man.
thinking of doing a ending stream with him, or someone else. I don't know. Maybe do it on my own. Just invite him, Lucifer, and stuff like that.
So
Um,
as far as an ending the Kickstarter stream or whatever it might be.
yeah, just have a countdown and see how many people we can grab in at the end of it.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
because
I'll definitely do that.
I got 9 days left, so maybe see if
You have
Sugar
9 days
wants to
left.
hang out.
Yeah, put him in. Bring him in. Do you want to bring him in?
Well,
It's
I
your
mean,
show, man.
I meant for the end stream, but I think he's away from home right now because he had to be places.
Oh, okay.
Um, he had to get checked on COVID, and then he's got the morning roast in 3 hours. So he barely woke up.
Oh God, poor guy.
Yeah, he's not got much time today.
Mm, okay, man. When I drew him in the second chapter of Incantessi, the one thing that he wanted to do more than anything was to die as violently as he could. So I
I
mean,
know.
I showed you it. It's in the It's in the pages that I sent you earlier. But one of them has his there's one panel where his arm explodes,
Hmm.
and then there's another one where a whole chunks of wood go through his body in like many various strategic places, and then a house is
Nice.
dropped on him, and then afterwards a house is dropped on him. So yeah, he dies very well in that. So it's like, yes, violence, death, ha. Love it.
Someone commissioned me on Life on Korra 3 to draw him in a red dress as well.
Oh God, really?
Yes,
Oh man.
because I was on the morning roast with him,
Hmm.
and with Daphne Lage, who is
Yeah.
currently running a Kickstarter as well. Tall Tales, go check it out. She is a wonderful creator, and I love her stuff. And I fucking hate that I live in the Netherlands because she only ships to the US. Um,
She only ships to the U.S. That's it.
yeah, because the amount of shipping that it would not make it worth for her to run it
Yeah.
on a
Okay.
on Kickstarter for international. But someone was like, but Mike, can you draw this or that, or like draw? Um, Someone was just joking around on getting Chris drawn in a red dress, and I was like, well, if you back the project, I can. So the next day, someone on Twitter approached me and went, "So, um, how much? Like, how would you do the red on the red dress?" And I was like, "Well, probably watercolor um, or markers. I'll see what works best." And they were like,
Yeah.
"Okay, well, here's 130 euros. Thank you very much. Go draw this thing."
Nice. Nicely done.
Oh, poor Sugar, but thank you, Sugar, because it actually gives me extra money.
Nice. Nicely done.
So much black in this panel, and I ran out of decent brushes.
Oh no.
So I have
Really?
to use, yeah, I have to use brush pens because the last time I was at the art store, I didn't get any brushes because I only had
Ugh.
15 minutes, and I really needed quills more than I needed brushes. So I only got the quills.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, well, I can use brush pens, no problem. It's just that they take a little longer and they're not as solid black as I like them to be because I really like the kind of ink that I use.
Yeah. What ink do you use?
It is the Collins Indian ink.
Ooh, that looks fancy.
Well, it really isn't. It's pretty cheap, but it works amazingly for what I do. It's got an amazing matte black.
Oh really?
Yeah. Um,
Dude, with your
it,
permission, could you send any type of link that I would be able to purchase that ink just to test it out?
oh yeah, of course. I mean,
Thank you,
these
man.
bottles are only like 21, 22 euros. And my
Wow, that's
and
pretty
my
good. So,
yeah, no, but even in the store, it's not that expensive. They do dry fast. Like
good.
I have to clean off the gunk off of my tiny ink bottle that
Oh, all
I
right, I get
overfill
it.
every single time it's empty
Yeesh.
when I refill it. But I find it very comfortable to use.
Okay, good.
But yeah, when it comes to filling in gigantic spots of black like this, you need like size 4 brushes rather than the brush pen.
Nita Lanning is watching us.
Oh ho! Hey Anita!
Nita. Hello,
Uh,
lovely Nita. I just noticed that on my face. Even though I can't do anything on my Facebook page, it's still active. So I'm just looking, and
yes.
turns out Nita is sharing your page, sir.
Thank you very much,
Ooh,
Nita. No,
yeah,
Nita does the Raging Vlog together with Meredith Logan, or is it
yeah.
Nina?
I just sent. I think I'm gonna send out Meredith. I think I sent her package out. I think I'm gonna send her package out today, or I did it yesterday. I'm not even really too sure. I have to.
Okay.
I do have to like take a little bit more of a better list of who I send out just to be absolutely
Ye-
certain. But I think I got. I think I sent hers out a couple of days ago, or well, no, I think I sent hers out yesterday. I think that's what I did.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, I think I
Yesterday
did
was
because
Sunday.
that's when I was right. No, I'm sorry. Did I mean Saturday? Sorry about that, Dur.
Yeah. Okay.
Stupid.
Fair enough.
God,
Who will
man,
stop
there aren't
me?
enough days in a week.
Yeah.
I lo- I lose
There's
track of
really not.
days. I lose track of days.
I lose track of days, but there's also not enough in a week.
No, there is not. There has never been enough days in a week. There never is. Next time I go live or something like that, I want to see if Nita wants to join. Just talk some shit. Talk comic shit. We have to do a drink and draw, dude. We have to
Oh
do a drink
God,
and draw.
yes.
I
Man,
have to because
I have
go
not
ahead.
draw I have not drank anything since New Year's Eve.
Oh man,
So
really?
I'm epileptic slightly.
Oh, wow,
So
really?
whenever I
Sorry.
drink, I have very very bad times in my legs where I
Oh
need
no.
practically need a cane.
Oh man, I'm
So I
sorry.
limit drinking whenever I
Hmm.
can. But dear
Yeah.
God, I want some alcohol right now.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I want to. I would really like to. I really would like to. You know, just get like a little bit smashed and everything, and just have some fun. Just
Oh
draw some
God,
really
yes.
silly shit, and just have too much fun with it. Honestly.
After the
What
chat
do you think?
going completely insane.
What do you think so far,
Nice.
man?
What do the viewers think? Come on, guys. Don't
I
be
don't know.
shy.
How
Just
many
say
viewers do
something.
you have? I think there's like
There's only
one.
two. It's yeah. What is going
Oh man,
on?
it doesn't matter. Who cares? It does not matter. I'm having fun. People are gonna watch this video afterwards anyway. I don't care.
Ah, true,
It's all
true.
good. It's all good. Most people usually watch these videos afterwards, and unless I mean, for me, there's times when it's like I oversaturate my own market. So it's just there's
Oh
times when
yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll skip a couple of days here and there. What I would really, truly need to do and attempt to follow through with it finally, which is funny because I'm not bad with schedules. It's just that sometimes I'm bad with schedules. So it's like there's a point where it's like I have to make sure that I pick times of the day
Oh
that
yeah.
are going to be like the ones that I hit on a regular basis, and it's tough for us. I mean, how big is do you how big is your American audience? Do you have a big American audience?
It's
Growing.
um
Is it getting better?
um it like I have a solid base, but it's not
Okay,
that
good.
big, and my
Okay.
main audience is in the Netherlands
Okay.
from conventions. So
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
that yeah, like Americans tend to like my stuff, but they don't buy it that often because shipping.
Okay. All right. Now it's my American audience is as of now it's more than half of what my total audience is. You know,
Yeah, I can believe that.
My European and Canadian audience has expanded just a tiny bit, but it's substantial enough that like for the Kickstarter, for the entire Kickstarter, half of the pledges were American, the other half were British, Canadian,
Hmm.
from someone from the Netherlands. Gee, I wonder who that could be. And
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, so some guy. I don't know. He looks creepy, but actually,
It's only
he's
the beard.
definitely handsomer than I am.
Welcome
It's
to
only
the
weird if they
beardless world.
touch. It's only weird if you touch it. It's only weird if you touch it. And that's when it gets weird.
Can't
No, but
deny that.
yeah, I know, right? But no, what was I going to say? Yeah, no, it's and a few people from Sweden, a few people from Canada, one from
Oh,
France.
really?
Yeah, it was. I was pleased. I'm very pleased, and it's like wow, all right, awesome.
Actually, I get the
So
French one. Because your style very much has a European influence to it, or at least feels
good,
like that.
good. I prefer that, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of the. I mean, I respect the American versions of comic books, but I really I love I gravitate towards the European styles. I do. I really do.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
I
just like
mean,
to me it's
same.
just it's more story oriented, that's for sure.
Yes. Oh God, yes.
Yeah. And you and I had this discussion before.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. We've definitely had that discussion before,
I don't know if
you
you
know.
follow the Indie Vault Sunday Funnies,
I have yet to, but
but they do an open podcast every Sunday where
okay.
I think it's 3 p.m. for me, so 2 p.m. for you,
2 p.m. for
and
me. Okay.
they talk about the lighter side of comics. But yesterday, someone asked, what was it? Your favorite movie that got turned into a comic. So your favorite movie comic book.
Okay.
What would yours be?
Mine?
Yes.
Well, if I'm going to go like my whole life, my entire life, like anything that I've seen, it's more of a generational thing, to be honest,
Oh yeah,
because
no,
it's
definitely.
I
But
mean,
that's
if I'm going to go between, well, I don't have one. That's the point. I don't just have one. I
no,
have at
but
least two or three, and it's funny because when I worked at Marvel, I don't really. I mean, can I give you a top five instead of just like one?
yeah,
Or
sure. I don't care.
all
It's
right,
it was a
top
general
five.
question.
For me, it's a top five because there's films that are truly nuanced and
Mm,
really really good that if even if they weren't like your generic superhero comic book or have that have
mhm.
that stigma to it, they'd be fantastic spy thrillers or action or whatever the hell it's supposed to be.
Oh
Um,
God, yes.
yeah, one of them. Well, the first one, which will always be number one for me, simply for nostalgia and for the way that it always has been. Superman the movie with Christopher Reeve, absolutely 100%.
Ooh, nice.
100%.
But but
Superman the
but I, I
movie.
mean I mean originally movies did got turned into a comic book.
Oh, movies that got turned into a comic book. Does that
Yes.
happen?
Yes.
Oh,
Like
that's what you
spin-offs or
meant.
background stories.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. A movie that got turned into a comic book. Wow.
Hmm.
Oh my God. I don't. Holy shit.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you a good example.
Oh, please, because I don't know any. I misread your question. I'm so sorry. God, I'm dumb. Sorry about
Yeah,
that, man.
I have to grab it real quick.
All right.
So
Dark Crystal. Really?
yes, there are graphic
I,
novels of the Dark Crystal, and it
I had
is
no idea.
absolutely beautiful.
Oh, really?
Oh
Oh, look at
yeah,
that. Who's the artist on
absolutely.
that? Oh my God, who's the artist on
Uh,
that?
it's Brian Fraud,
Okay.
Brian
Forgive
O'Quinn.
me, I've never heard of him, but that could be just my ignorance. That's amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
and they
Oh
got
my God.
several of these. Like I'm still looking for issue 2 of this because there's a three. It's a three-parter, and I only have part 1 and 3.
Oh, okay. Oh man,
So
you
I
gotta get the other
cannot
ones.
find it. Yes, I gotta get the issue 2, but it's impossible to get, and the only place that I have found them so far was a really shitty secondhand trade paperback that got completely destroyed over time. So
Man, I'm sorry.
and
That
these two
sucks.
were new. Like
Yeah.
I got them new at my local comic shop. They were stopping, like they
Yeah.
were quitting. So
Mhm.
they had massive discounts on everything.
Oh my God.
And then they still gave 40% off of everything after they hit the counter.
Oh my God. That's a lot.
So I I stocked up. Like I was like, how much money do I have on my account? Because this is never gonna happen again.
Oh my word.
And I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I
man.
got
That's crazy.
250 euros. And I got back with 2 bags full of hardcovers.
Nicely done.
Oh
Nicely
man, that
done,
was the
man.
best day ever.
Ugh. I'm so glad that we do what we do, man. I mean, it's not so much that it keeps us young, but it keeps us creative.
Childish, creative,
Keeps yeah,
like,
it keeps us it keeps our youthful energy up there,
hmm
and I love what I do, and I know you love what you do,
oh yeah.
and yeah, I love what I do, and I know you love what you do, and that there really is truly nothing better. Sugar, I'm glad you guys do what you do too. Thank you, Sugar. Thank you,
Well, the thing
Sugar.
is, like Chris, the thing is, like, um, if we didn't like what we were doing,
We wouldn't do it.
then we wouldn't do it. Like, I
Yep.
quit my construction job because I hated the bloody hell out of it three
Yeah.
years ago, and I haven't looked back since. Shaving your head can make you feel youthful too, Rick.
Shaving your head can make you feel youthful too. Yes, it can. I look like a baby. I had no idea that that's what my skull looked like.
Oh
I
God.
had no idea what my head looked like. It turns out it's like a deformed egg. Oh my god. It's like an egg with it's. Oh god, it's like it's like the egg. My head looks like the egg that fell into the vat of nuclear waste in the movie RoboCop, and then the car ran over it, and then it turned to mush. That's what my head looks like, and I'm like, God damn, man, why can't I have a head like Jason Statham or Telly Savalas? You know, it's symmetrical. You know, and it's commanding, it's powerful. No, I have something that looks like the cat played with the Play-Doh for about an hour and then left it there in the sun. You know, it's like, ugh, God, man, I really, ew. You know, it just, but yeah, I wish I had a better head. But yes, no, it's that art, man, that art looks amazing. It really truly
Oh
does.
yes.
Wow. And what we do is what we do because we were born to do this, Mike. We you and I were born to do this. I know I was, and I know you are. So
Um,
it's like,
when I was
I'm
really
sorry.
small,
Hmm.
I used to write stories a lot. I mean, I lost that imagination. I'll fully admit that. I do not have an imagination at all. I need a description in order to draw something.
Hmm.
Like, it's not there anymore. But um, my sister and I would used to write stories, and she would always be the one who drew all kinds of stuff in there because she liked to illustrate.
Okay.
Then puberty happened for both of us,
Uh-oh.
and she has published like 3 books before she was
God bless.
18.
Good for her. Good for her.
She actually won a writing competition here in the Netherlands.
Fantastic. Fantastic, man. God
Like,
bless.
she made a 100K graphic novel, and
Good.
yeah, like, seriously, Kim, you're doing a wonderful job. Like, I'm really sorry she doesn't write anymore. Um,
Why'd she stop, if you don't mind me asking?
because it was too easy. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. Like, if a creative thing comes to you that easily and you have so much innate talent, it doesn't feel gratifying anymore after a while. And for me, drawing is not easy. Like, I wouldn't say I'm bad at it, but it took me years and years and years to get decent,
Yeah.
and um to finally be at a point where I'm like, yeah, I like what I do. And
Yeah.
this is good stuff. This is my stuff. Like, that took years, and in order to get there, I had to go through terrible times, um, and work that far. And right now, where I used to write stories,
Mm.
I'm the illustrator, and she went full on uh, like offer, and it's really funny to see how that all progressed.
Everybody has their journey, Mike.
Oh
Truly.
yeah.
I mean, I started out drawing, just things when I was about, well, when I was a child. I was a child in New York City, and I was living in Brooklyn. And when I was about 4 or 5 years old, my father one day brought home a Justice League coloring book and
Mm-hmm.
a Firestorm and Shazam comic book.
Cool.
Now, I never did it. I've never before that. I never really did anything. But then, as soon as I saw that comic strip, I mean, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I picked up a pencil and I started copying the comic book characters from the comic book itself. And for a
Yeah.
4 year old, I was doing pretty decent. And when I had the Super Friends coloring book or the Justice League coloring book, not only did I color within the lines, I also provided light and shading, and I started doing the animation flip books when I was about 6.
Oh,
And
that is
it was
impressive.
like,
Yeah.
well, I have one of those. I have one of those weird brains, and it's like, ever since then I was hooked. I was like, yep, this is what I want to do. And I mean, at the very least, you had. I mean, I'd like to think that you had something of a supportive environment with that. I know you. I'm sure your sister did, and I'm sure you do, which I hope you do. You know.
Um, I
Um.
mean, my parents, um,
Mhm.
were like they never were like, yeah, art is like art sucks, don't do it or anything. Like, no, like express yourself.
Yeah.
But the moment I was like, okay, I'm gonna quit the construction, they had to swallow a bit and like, are you sure that's gonna make money? You know,
Mm,
like they support me,
good.
but
Yeah, they were
I
wary. My parents and my family and my friends and everybody that I've ever known in my life were not.
yeah, I can believe that. I mean, the whole stigma of the starving artist is just wrong. First of
Well, yeah,
all.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I was never wrong. I was never starving. Now, it was funny because when I was married the first time, my wife at that time, I don't know, either she was just full of shit or whatever it was, but she was just like, "Oh my God, you're an artist. That's so amazing. It turns me on so much."
Mm-hmm.
And when we got married, I had to stop being a freelancer for a bit, which was fine, but which I was okay with for the time being. But then also, what happened was when I got to the point where I was offered a job at DC Comics,
Mm-hmm.
my wife looked at me and she was like, "There is no way you're going to be an artist in this house." So, the day after she said that, when I signed the contract at DC Comics for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
um, I was like, "Well, honey, f you." That's
Yeah.
one. And she stopped griping about things when I presented her a freelance check of about, I don't know, I'd say about 3700 dollars American, because
Well.
yeah, I know, she shut up after a bit, but she did. But she was just like, I have to be honest, she was just like a lot of people that I do know. It's like, they say they really think it's cool and they appreciate it or something like that, but when you're doing it well, when you do it
Yeah.
well, it's almost like they don't want you to do well. They're like, why? They're like, this is so gay, or it's so stupid what you're doing. Why are you doing this? Blah blah blah. My wife was like that. My mother was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every member of my family was like that. Really, to be honest with you, and it was a little heartbreaking, to be honest, because it's just like, this is who I am. It's like,
Yeah.
deal with it. I mean, it's not like I've committed any cardinal sin or anything. It's not like I hurt children. I draw comic books. This is what it
Yeah.
is. And
If anything, you will entertain children. I mean, come on, you're doing a
yeah,
dream job for most people.
dude, I mentioned to you before. I mean, I sent that. I didn't know that one of Sally's friends decided to purchase the book, and
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere, I didn't know it was I didn't know it was like the son. I didn't know
Yeah.
the son was going to actually purchase it. So this is like a 10-year-old child, a 10-year-old boy. A 10-year-old boy has taken a comic book that consists of a ballet dancer who is going to be who is destined to be like the protector of Earth or whatever she decides to do. A somewhat initially female centric book,
Come on.
and he took the print and he's hanging it on the wall, and he can't wait for the second issue. I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit! And he's a 10-year-old boy. It's like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Yeah. That.
It's like, this is what I do, and no matter what it was, I think it. I really honestly think it was just some sort of form of jealousy, man. Because it's like, at some point or another, they might have had some sort of creative aspirations, and they're told not to.
Yeah.
And according to them, it's like, well, you're not supposed to disobey your parents.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not disobeying; it's just living your life. And if they didn't have the courage to do it, that's on them. my ex-wife wanted to be a graphic designer, but her mother told her no, and she was maybe a year older than me. And I'm like, well, why didn't you just do it? She's like, well,
Yeah.
my mom
What?
wouldn't allow me. And I'm like, well, F your mom. This is your life,
Like you're
And then she's,
at
well,
some
I had a
point
good.
you.
I'm
Yeah. At
sorry.
some point you can make your own decisions. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like make your own damn decision with yourself. Live with whatever it is, and if it doesn't work, you do something else. It's like the whole process on that is like this. Like, let's say you have something you want to do. Let's say you have some sort of quote unquote dream that you're aspiring for, right? That you really want to do more than anything else.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you're not that good at it. And then you realize that at some point or another, you have to hang it up. It's like playing sports or something.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you find something else that interests you to an extent, not quite as much as the stuff that you were trying to do before, but enough where it's like you really want to learn about it more and you want to take some time and figure it out and see what you can do with it. Now, to me, that the search for your first gift, the passion that you put into it, and the strength and the time you invest in it, it conditions you so much that if
Oh
you
yeah.
see something that you want to do and you realize that it's not going to be all that difficult for you because you had tougher shit before, you're like, oh, this will be fucking easy. And you will go into what you decide to pursue next with great confidence and
Yeah.
no fear of failing or anything like that, because this is something that you weren't thinking of before. You're like, okay, maybe I'll do it good this way, and then before you even realize it, you're kicking ass on that. And it's a mindset that you're supposed to have. Now, if you want to listen to your parents, or if you want to feel like you have to do that, go right ahead. You do you. No, not you. You know what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do what you got to do. If you feel that that's the way you want to live your life, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop anybody about that. But you don't want to be the type of person that looks back from all the days from this day to that and wonder, what if I did this? What if I did that? My friend, I killed myself. Shit you not. I killed myself with samples. I ran back and forth, at the Marvel offices. I got coffee for editors. I
Yeah.
did all that stuff. I would forego dates, and
You gotta
everything.
work the work. Nobody's doing the
Yeah,
shitty thing.
exactly.
I
You
mean,
got
it's
to work the
always doing the
work.
shitty thing.
And
Like,
don't listen to anybody else who thinks that you're doing something wrong, because this is your destiny. This is something you want to do. And if you fail as a result of it, then you either pick yourself up and you start over again, or you do
yeah.
something else. But you tried. You tried, and you could be happy with that. You can be, to an extent. I mean, I'm never going to give up no matter what. That's just me. Even if I have to do something else, I'm never going to give up. But the point
Exactly.
being, is that we do what we do because we love it. And we do what we do because we have no other choice. We're compelled to do stuff like
Oh
this. We
God,
are.
yeah. It's an
We
itch.
are compelled to do this. Yes, it is. It's an itch. We're compelled to do this. We're compelled to inspire. We're compelled to create. And that's who we are. We are creators. And that's it. We create stories. I was born to tell a fucking story. I was born to tell a story. I was born to illustrate a story. I was born to
Yeah.
write a goddamn story, dude. I really, this is my manifest destiny, and I'm going to do really kick-ass things. At least I think I will, and I'm going to do them one way or the other, no matter what.
Yep.
No matter what,
Same.
they
One
will
hundred
pick
percent
up, and
same.
yeah, and the same with you, and the love that you and I have for what we do will show, and that's all there
Oh
is to it.
yes.
That's really all there is to it, and if there's anybody who doesn't like what we do, just change the channel. Don't stay away from us. Stay away from me. It's like I don't
It's
need
fine if you
you.
don't
I don't
like
need people
us.
like that. Yeah,
Like
I'm
it's
like I
it's
don't
fine
need
if you
people
don't
like
like it.
this.
Like, but don't you don't have to bash me for it. Just do your own thing. I will do
I
too.
laugh. I laugh at people that bash me. I'm like, you
Oh God,
please.
yeah.
I'm like, you got to be kidding. Really?
Like,
The stuff I've
what are you gonna?
endured, and you're gonna try
Yeah.
and bash me or intimidate me into doing something else? You can eat it. They're like, the person can eat a dick. Eat a dick.
I mean,
There you go.
What are you
Eat the
gonna
dick.
gain from being negative to someone else? Come on, guys. Just
Oh, they gain short term satisfaction that other people are sharing in their misery of like stupidity and uselessness. That's the only thing that
yeah,
they
pretty
gain.
much. Yeah,
That's it. That's really it. And they get that they get that they get that Pyrrhic victory or whatever it might be. They get that little sense of satisfaction for themselves for that short amount of time, but then
hmm
without realizing it, they go back into their subconscious selves, and then they're miserable, and then they suck, they hate themselves, and it's just a continuous vicious cycle that just repeats over and over again inside of their little heads. And I have no pity for people who think that way. I don't care. I don't care about people who think that way because ultimately they're useless to me. It's like when you get someone and like they see your art for the first time, that they're like the dumbest thing I've ever heard is like, "Oh, you're an artist?" Like, no, I'm not. No,
yeah.
it's like, no, I'm not
No,
an
no,
artist,
no,
not
no.
really.
I'm a
You know,
professional scribbler.
yeah, that's what I am. That's me too. I'm a scribbler, and it's like I listen to this, and it's like, and then when there's people who don't understand what you're trying to do, they either knock it or they try and say something that would make it seem relatable in a way, like, oh, I
Oh
have a
yeah,
cousin who's an artist. He's gay, but he's also really good. Trying to imply that artists are gay, which I am. Which no. Anyway,
no,
and it's like, oh, I have a cousin who does this. He's really good. Or it's like, I couldn't draw a straight
yeah,
line with a
no,
ruler, and I'm like, well, actually, you could. I mean, you're trying to be clever, but that's not how it works. It's just
no.
stupid crap like that, and it's just I listen to people like who say stupid shit like that, and I'm just like, you're not earning any brownie points with me if you're trying to.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like it's like, what are you doing? It's no, and then the whole thing is, it's like you have that particular skill which still needs to be honed no matter how good you are,
Yeah,
and you have the type of people who are the like supposed friends who either a wish they can do what you do, or are hanging on to you and your friends only because you can do what you do. And that's the worst. That
oh
is the
god, yes.
worst. That's the worst. It's like the only reason why you're hanging out with me is because I can draw comic books. I'm like, oh God. I had that with a friend of mine. I had that with a friend of mine
hmm
who I knew for 20 years, 20 bloody years. And the only reason why this guy, I found out just by his subconscious admission, was that the only reason why this guy was ever my friend was because I draw comic books. I'm like, you prick. What the
Yeah,
hell's the matter with you? It's like I'm like, give me a break, and I was like, goodbye, gotta go, see ya. And it broke my heart because the guy was the best man at my first wedding. I've knew him for like half my life at that point, and I'm just like, son of a bitch, why would you do that? And I'm just it breaks my heart sometimes. It
well,
does.
I mean, sticking with people because they have something that interests you, that on its own isn't so bad. Trying to make a
No, it's
profit out
not.
of it, from thinking that you will be able to profit out of it, just no, you
Yeah,
know.
that's what it is, though, dude. There's been a couple of times where it's like the only my only purpose was to like do something for someone. Someone would be a friend of mine, and then after I would do a certain thing for them, they'd either cut
Yep.
ties or just whatever the hell they would do. And it not so much breaks my heart, it just disappoints me because I'm like, that is that it? I mean, is that what you think you've
Yeah.
done? I'm like, and it's like the same thing with my old friends. It's like I miss them, but at the same time, I'm just like, dude, you don't really present a benefit to my life at all. So I'm like, gotta go, man. See ya. Because after a while,
Great.
it's just
Yeah.
well, it's the truth. I mean, after a while, a lot of people that you would consider in your youth, some of your friends and everything, you look back on them, and it's like though they were kind of useless after a while.
I mean, there's always people that hold you back, you know. I mean,
Yeah, well,
they're
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. Sorry about
Hey
that.
Glenn.
Sorry about that.
Yes, it's quite a combination, isn't it?
What a combination. What does he mean?
He
What does
means
he?
that he loves seeing us both ink traditionally
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
work.
Oh yeah, yeah. We do good. You and I do good stuff, man. We don't mess around.
Well,
You and
that's
I
for
do good
sure. I
stuff.
mean,
We don't mess around, dude. We don't mess around at all. And it's just the whole thing where it's after a while I'm just, you know what, just really go away, because after a while you realize that that's the only reason why people hang out with you. Especially people who don't do the same thing that you do. It's like you're only interesting to them because of something that you do and something that they wish that they were part of, but they aren't. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
It's that's what I'm saying. That's another thing that I'm saying. And it was like, I'm sorry. I mean, when you have something like that, I want nothing to do with a person, because it's like that's the only then you don't want to know who I am, or you don't care who I am.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm sorry, that's creepy and that's cruel, because I don't deserve anything like that. That it's like I don't like being used, and I've been used as a result of that. I have,
Hmm.
and I hate that more than anything else.
Okay. Let's see. Glenn, would you like to join us to talk comics if you got the time?
Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of hearing my voice.
With volume two of you. Oh yes, yes. I've seen you come around with hatch stuff. I love it. Yes. I'm looking forward to that one. Are you gonna crowdfund it? Glenn is one of those legendary people that you haven't heard of before. If you have, then you know what kind of backlog of work he has, and it's awesome.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, he knew Kirby personally.
Oh my god,
Yes,
that's crazy.
and it makes me feel very, very young, but it also fills me with a lot of awe.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Uh,
mean, Glenn, a lot of respect for you. Yeah,
yes,
I'm looking
sir.
forward to Hatch. That's
Absolutely.
gonna be awesome, I think.
I can't wait to see it either. Mm. What do you think, man?
Dude, it you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
expressions rock, like
Thank you,
really
sir.
strong.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Good
Good morning, Trish. I hope
morning,
you're having a
Trish.
wonderful day.
Yay, Trisha's here.
Ooh.
New Kirby film on its way. Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
All right, take it
Excellent.
easy, Glenn. Good to have you for a
Yeah,
bit.
gotta go. Thanks, man. Thanks, Glenn, for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm excited to read your book, Mike. I'm excited to read Life on Korra. I'm very excited to read it.
Oh, it's I'm super proud of. I mean, we sent out the proofs. I sent out the proofs this morning. I'm gonna use a different
Okay.
printer because the one I want to take is pretty expensive, but it's in the UK too.
Okay.
So they're currently well, one, he has COVID, so he's been out of
Oh
it for a
God.
month. So he's got
Oof.
a really big backlog. But
Oh man.
the other thing is that he's a bit more expensive, and with Brexit, the like I'm gonna have to pay an extra 300 on import.
That's crazy.
So I have to start looking for a local printer or one within the EU. So I've
Yeah.
been looking around, and the one that I'm going for, I've printed with before. They don't do much for you, but they do decent stuff at least. So I'm gonna check on what kind of quality I'm gonna get from them,
Okay.
and probably go through them.
Excellent. Good for you, man.
And they print 500 copies in offset printing for the same
Ooh,
price as 200 copies in normal prints. So I might just go for that.
that sounds wonderful. That sounds really good. That
Mm.
sounds very good, as a matter of fact. All right. Let's see. All right.
I mean, I've printed with them before. I've done. the short story by my ex, a demon named Mike, through them.
Okay. Oh wow. Let me plug this in. Is it charging? Yes, it is. Good.
I hope so.
Well, no, my phone was down. I started the whole thing at like 51%, and now my phone's down to
Oh
18%.
yes, okay.
So I just plugged it in just to make sure that I can get that in there. Yeah, can I ask when you because of this gentleman having COVID and whatnot? I'm assuming
Yes.
there's going to be of course there's going to be something of a delay, which is completely understandable. I
Well,
mean,
that's
screw
also
everything else. I hope his
when.
health is okay.
Oh yeah, no, he's recovering. He's
Good,
recovering
thank God.
fine. Not seeing him on Twitter again and stuff.
Okay,
But yeah, with how Live on Cora is doing and how much money I'm putting in to my colorists, um, it's not worth it for me to go through him anymore.
okay,
Um, Even though he does wonderful comics, like he does wonderful jobs, but yeah, it's it's unaffordable for me right now, and I got to do it all on my own, and I got to pay my colorist, and I got to pay this and that, and variant covers and stuff like that.
yeah,
And the €2,000 goal that was set for the Kickstarter is pretty much the goal for Indiegogo too. That's when I cut even, just about.
all right,
So yeah, we're only halfway there. So
okay.
I gotta go through someone else. I'm
That's
still
under.
happy with all the backers that I have, and everyone is appreciated.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Hey, Max
to
Works,
everybody. I'm sorry.
we have a
Who
new
was that?
watcher. Hello, Max Works,
Hello, Max
and
Works. I just got up, so happy to see you in the AM. Been busy working tons. Well, yeah, of course. I'm not
I
surprised.
can relate.
All right, let's see. There's
That's really not a thing around here. They
what's
will
not a thing
appreciate
around
you
here,
to see uh if you can get a discount if you promote them, but it's really not that big. They don't get a big profit out of it, and if they give a good printer, if they give a
buddy?
good print run, like I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. I'm just not gonna put you in the book. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a local printer anyway. You know,
Okay.
so I mean they're called commercial land, for fuck's sake. Like they're literally, yes. I mean, okay, in Dutch, so reclameland, but yeah, like no, they do all kinds of shit from buttons to stickers to um posters and everything. And they actually do hard and soft cover books as well.
Okay, good.
But
That's good.
yeah, and it's a Gladys. Hello.
Hello, Gladys. How are you?
Gladys is a wonderful friend of mine who just started a webcomic called
What?
Cutie Squad.
I want to
And
see it. I want to see it. I want to
she
see the link.
go to cutiesquad.com.
Cutiesquad.com. All right, I'll do that.
She makes the most adorable creatures, and she just
Oh
went into
boy.
wholesale recently.
Oh, really?
And yes,
Ooh.
she is doing well for herself, and I'm really happy to see it.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I'm happy for her too.
If the left hand of
Okay.
Rich wasn't there, one could almost assume somebody is drawing with each hand a different comic. If only I was that talented, man. If only.
If only. If only. Oh God, yeah, that would be nice. You draw with one hand. You draw with the left hand, ink with the right hand. It's still
Oh
a secret,
man.
but you can see my art on Insta. We're taking over the world. Okay, cool. Can you, Gladys? Can you send the Instagram URL to the chat? or to or yeah, just put it up in the chat so then I
Yeah,
can take a look at it and then I can follow you on Instagram. That would be great if you can do that. I would love that. I want to see what you got. Show me what you got. I want to
show me
see what
what
you
you
got.
got.
Show me what you got. I want to
Oh,
see
get
what you got.
thrifty. Oh
Oh
man.
man, I love. I used to love that. I used to love it, but you know they've been like their shows with way too far and few and far between. You know,
Yes.
the episodes were like they took like it. I mean, the next set of episodes took over a year and a half to do it. I'm like, look, I'm not going to follow it all the time.
Well,
I'm like,
that's
if
the
there's
thing.
nothing
Like,
there, it's like, come on, guys.
it's not
But
really
now
their
now they're
fault. Like,
cranking. Go ahead.
like
You don't
it's
think so? How come?
because they get cancelled and then uncancelled all the time.
Really, Rick and Morty?
Yeah,
I
because
thought
they're
that
too
didn't they
graphic.
sign it? Yeah, they are. I have to admit they are. Okay,
Like,
thank you, Gladys.
join the club. Yes, join the. But yeah,
I will
it's
join the Cutie Pie Club. Yes.
it's they're a bit too like they're too graphic, and TV studios are like, do we want to keep doing this, or you know?
Yeah. Okay, I get it. 'Cause I wasn't. I thought they signed like a contract with Adult Swim or whoever they are to. I thought they signed a contract with Adult Swim to produce another like 75 episodes or something like that.
Huh. I really
I
have
mean,
no
I could be
idea.
wrong. I could be wrong. You know, I've been wrong many a times, more than I care to admit or count or want to count. Or yeah.
Well, we've got 5 people watching now.
Oh,
I
that's
hope you're
great.
all having a wonderful day.
Yeah, whoever's here, thank you. Thank you so much.
There
Thank
is
you,
a
thank you,
cat who
thank you.
really wants my attention.
Uh oh.
Always. Yeah. So
Cats always want attention.
protect your inks.
Yes, protect your inks.
And she heard a
Okay.
bird outside, so she was very distracted. Hey, kitty.
Mm. What's your cat's name?
Shelby.
Hello, Shelby. I love kitties. I love big, messy
Yes.
dogs too, man.
Oh God,
It's
yes.
weird. I love kittens, but I love really big, stupid, messy dogs. Like really, really monstrous dogs. You know, when I was not that I was like quote unquote younger, but just recently when I was younger, my ass. When I was like about a couple of years ago or something like that, when I was talking with Sally, I said that it's like, you know, what we're gonna do is if when we move from the house, we're gonna get a nice big old farm or wherever it is with a huge pasture, and what I want to do more than anything else is like get a Saint Bernard's,
Oh God,
Newfoundland,
yes.
yeah, a Saint Bernard, a Newfoundland, Newfoundlands, uh, Alaskan Malamutes or Siberian Huskies, whichever one of those, and the biggest German Shepherds that I can find, and then interbreed all of them, and then what I do with them is that I genetically engineer and splice a new species of super dog, and they become my private army, you know, to take over the world with the big awesome cuteness that they are, and they'll just wreak havoc with their awesome, and it's like woof woof woof, and it's like their bigness just like consumes everything in their path. Like yes, mutant dogs, mutant dogs. I love dogs like that. The bigger and the dumber, the better. Yes, I
Oh
have
man.
to. Have
I
to.
mean,
What's the
well,
truth, man?
if you want dumb dogs, big dumb dogs, you just get a husky. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, they are
Huskies are
fucking retarded dogs. Like, if you want to enjoy your dog, you get a shepherd. You know,
yes, yes,
they're smart, they're fun, they actually care about you.
yes. They
You
do.
know,
They do.
Newfies are just big baby lovers,
Oh, I love
and
big baby lovey doggies.
yes, they are
Oh,
the most adorable, big, fluffy buggers. But
oh God.
you know, I would love to have a shepherd again. Like, but like, I don't have the space. You know.
Yeah,
Uh, um, like I would love a dog. Shelby would hate me for it, but I would love a dog.
yeah. Ozymandias wouldn't be very pleased with me either. Ozymandias would bite my feet while I'm sleeping because he's a weird ass cat. He's a little demented if you really there's sometimes it's like this cat Ozymandias has like fangs.
Hmm.
But like his fangs or his incisors or whatever they might be, they're abnormally long. Like, he looks like a Dracula cat. It's like he's a
Oh
vampire cat.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
God, I
one of
love
those where it's
those.
it's like yeah, I do too. It's fun because it's like well, I have a weapon in my home. That's great, But it's like he has fangs. His claws are like I don't know if they're like extra sharp, but they're really really effing sharp. I mean, it's like holy crap, man. The hell's the matter with you? And he's the most derpiest cat that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he is. I mean, really, he is as he makes a bag of hammers. He makes his people as dumb as a bag of hammers look intelligent. I mean, he's really the dumbest cat I've ever seen in my life.
I mean,
I
Shelby's
am
pretty
talking about your
smart.
baby.
Shelby is pretty smart when it comes down to
Yeah.
it. But the thing is that her left eye is slightly outward. So she always looks completely out of it. And it's the best thing in the world. She looks so derpy, but she knows exactly what she's doing.
Nice.
Yeah, you
That's
little one.
too much, man. I love it. That's just great.
And
That's just too
my
much.
roomie moved out,
Yeah.
and she didn't like it at first because she really liked him and liked to
Hmm.
hang out with him, which is understandable.
Yeah, well, of
But
course.
um, then she realized that the room that he was in is completely empty, and
Uh oh.
now her favorite place to be in the house is the scream room because she
Uh
loves
oh.
that echo, and she will drag me in there to just be there with her and play with her and hear her meow for
Oh,
hours on
nice.
end,
Aw,
which
that's so cute.
which is funny at all until it happens at 3 a.m. and it wakes me the fuck up.
Yeah, that's not good. Waking at
Yeah,
3 a.m. is
well,
not fun.
it's especially not fun if you have to wake up 1.5 hours later because of your side job.
That is true. We've been at this for an hour and a half. Nice.
Yeah,
I'm going for 2 hours. Yes, this is
yeah, we
some
can
good
do two
stuff, man.
hours.
Man,
I
well, you said you were gonna do 4.
well, yeah,
You, yeah, you're
I
gonna
mean,
do 4. I gotta do at least 2. I gotta at least try because my ass is completely asleep at this point. Oh man,
well,
it's like I have no blood in my legs anymore at this point, right?
like I'm you don't have to be on it just constantly. I mean, I took a smoke break as well, and it's just you
Yeah, I
gotta
know.
you're free to take a little break, please.
No, I know. But this is just the dementedness that I am at sometimes, where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going until I drop because that's
Yeah,
just that's just me, and I know it's detrimental. I know it's not good for my health, but still, I'm like, yeah, man, I just have to keep going because I'm almost done with this, and I'm doing
yes.
I'm really loving this cover. Oh my god, that this is going to
Well,
be a Kickstarter reward, and it's going to be it's going to be at least 150 quid, if not more. It's going to be
well,
100.
for the
This
original, oh
cover,
hell yeah.
yeah, the cover is going to be 100 and it's going to be either 150 British pounds or 175 or 200 fully inked.
Hell
So
yeah.
because it's like this is I gauged the market and I mean just from the response that I've gotten for all this, I'm like, okay, not so much that I don't want to be generous, but yeah, we're gonna jump it up just a little bit, just a tiny bit, because it's
Yeah, you
like,
should. I mean, like
yeah, I
you've put in
should.
the effort, and you Kickstarter is for cutting even. Don't get losses on it, and a loss can be the amount of time spent on it and or
That's
getting
true.
burned out from it.
That's very true. And I almost got burned out last week. I had to take
Oh,
a
really?
couple of days off. I had to take a couple of days off. I was like, I can't do this. I have to stop. I was like,
Yeah,
if this has to stop for a bit, I can't do this for a while. If I keep at this, I'm going to hate somebody.
yeah,
I was like, I can't do this anymore. I mean, I have to because it's like I felt that I was like, oh man, I'm gonna wind up hating this job. I'm gonna wind up hating this book, and I'm like, I'm not hating this thing. I'm gonna stop for a bit, and that's it. And I'm glad I took a couple of days out of it, because
yeah.
then when I went back to it, it wasn't very stressful on me at all. So I was pleased that I was able to do this. God, this is a kick-ass cover. Look at this thing. Holy
Hell
Moses!
yeah, it is.
This is a good book. This is a good
Dude,
cover, man. Well, let me see. What do you work? Let me see your page. Let me see your page.
hold on. Let me see if I can zoom out even further. Give you the entire thing.
Oh, there
Uh,
you go. Look at
a
all
bit
that
more.
craziness in those panels, man.
I
Holy God,
mean,
look at that.
it's only 1.5. Well, it's 2 hours because the top two panels I nearly finished already before we even
Well,
started. So
well, the thing is I'm looking at the intricacy of like, is that like a woodland scene or something?
it's a kelp forest.
Dude, that's pretty intricate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's nuts. There's a lot. Look at that. Look at that insanity. Holy
I
God.
got worse.
That's really good, man. That's a hallmark of a really good inker. I mean, forget about how good the pencils are. That's a hallmark of a great inker because you're able to separate each one of them, and it looks like it really it has you added a lot of really good depth on that, sir. You really have.
Thank you. No, seriously,
Truth.
man.
Well, this is coming from some. Not that I'm the greatest thinker of all time. I'm not even close. But I've done it for a long ass time, and I know good when I see it, and that's really good. I've had trouble doing that myself a lot of times.
Uh,
I've had trouble with depth every once in a while myself, and it's like it's not an easy thing.
oh no,
But
it's not.
you've mastered it already. I mean, it's flawless, really, in my opinion. Looks great. Kick-ass
Well,
job, man. You did a good job, dude.
this page is going to be very, very dark because it's inside a cave. So I'm really going to have to work on the lighting on this one. So this is going to be interesting. Because let me zoom
Yeah,
in a bit.
that's gonna be tough. That would be tough.
Get a good
That's a challenge in and of itself.
and I mapped it out pretty well with the pencils, but it's mostly going to be brush strokes from here on out. I'm going to be right back. You
All
know,
right, I'll be here.
um,
I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
but for the viewers, like, why isn't there anything happening on the screen? I'm like, well, because I got to pee. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. I'll be right
Good.
here, man.
Hey, man.
Okay. All right. Now that Mike's gone, let's say some. Let's make fun of him. I wouldn't do that. My Mike is truly a class act. He really is. He really is, man. And it's such an honor to know this guy. He really is. He's so generous with his time. He takes the time to listen, and he's definitely a calming influence on a lot of things. He's a great guy. He really is. I'm honored to know him as a friend. He really is a good man. And it's going to be great when I actually meet this guy in person when I do conventions in Europe, finally. Because it's like, I really want to do that more than anything else. But there he is. Are you back?
Yes, I am.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Sometimes. Oh, okay, because sometimes I don't. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
well,
Uh,
eh, I'm a
eh.
dude. I don't care.
Nice. Nicely
No,
done,
but I did.
sir. I know you did. I'm sure you did. I'm just being an ass.
I know. I know.
Oh,
I'm.
thanks. Thank you. You could say you're not an ass, Rich. Thanks. Oh my God, man. I just
I
sang your
heard
praises
something
not
about.
too a few minutes
Oh,
ago. Oh, oh.
welcome back, Chris.
See,
Yes,
yeah. If,
yes.
if I if I left, no one would know. It's all right. I don't care if anybody knows that or not.
By the way,
Not
quick tip
yes, sir.
from paneling
Yes,
Always
please.
do the left one as the big panel, and the right ones as the smaller ones. If you want to do a setup like this, hold on, let me zoom out even more.
Let's see.
Like, don't do it the other way around, seriously, because it's not going to read correctly. That is a little quick tip from someone who heard this one way too often and also made the mistakes himself. I'm just going to take 5 more minutes and have another smoke.
Okay.
Because, we're looking at the awesome Rich Perotta doing pencils.
Yeah. Well, and we're waiting. We're gonna wait. We're waiting with great anticipation for the return of Mike with his great pencils and inks. That's what we're doing. This is
Well, the
this
pencils are
is
right here, but they're digital, so, it's a printed page.
whatever they are. Whatever they are, that's still your art, sir. It really is still your art. Whatever
Well, if you
mine
can,
is, it doesn't matter.
it will only read. Yeah, exactly, Max. It will only read correct if it's a manga, so you read from right to left. But I make European comics, so I don't do that.
Yes, we don't do that. We don't do stuff like that. We don't need no stinking badges, man.
Where is it? There it is. If you want to pick up some comics, be sure to pick up Love and Korra 3 on Indiegogo right now.
Yes.
And if you are there, in the meantime, you can get issue 1 and 2 already.
Yes. Oh my God, those are them. Yay!
Yes.
Oh my God, those are them.
And
Ah!
then be sure to hop on over to the Incantessi on Indiegogo.
But first, go to Mike's. Mike, first go to Mike's one. Go to Mike's
Well,
first. Yes, but thank you. Go to mine after, but go to Mike's first.
the Incantessi, seriously. I should share the link on both of them. Hold
Well,
on.
give me a sec. Let me see if I can reach over. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Here I am. I'm back. All right. What I'm working on right now is the cover for issue 2, and chapter 2. I wouldn't even call them issues. They're chapters because they're all graphic novels. And this is the first issue. The first issue. I just finished
Woo!
saying all that shit. It's the first chapter of the Incantessi. I forgot to put the up there. That's my fault. This is the art. It's from Mixam Printing. Has a whole bunch of stuff. And here's an incentive which I'm going to think of from here on in. For anybody who contributes to the Indiegogo and they send a screenshot to me through my Instagram or my Twitter or my Facebook, I immediately because the Indiegogo is for the first issue. Because I already had a Kickstarter and I have an Indiegogo set up pretty much as a store right now. If you contribute to the Indiegogo and you show me a screenshot that you contributed to the Indiegogo, if you provide an email, I will immediately send you the digital PDF of the Incantessi so you can look at it first before you have it in your hands. So, poof, there you go.
Just FYI, he's already sent out a digital copy to everyone who backed Kickstarter. So,
exactly.
He holds his promises.
Well, that's the first. That's the first thing you have to do. I mean, if you have a digital copy, of something, it's like, okay, you have to send it like immediately.
Yes.
I mean, for me, because it's like I sent my digital copy like maybe a week after, and the only reason why I sent it a week after was because I still wanted to proofread it and make sure that it was okay. And
of course.
Yeah, I wanted to proofread it just to be absolutely sure. And once I finished that, then I sent a copy to everybody who backed me on the Kickstarter. It was amazing. Can't wait for issue 2. Trish, this is the cover for issue 2. And Trish, you know what? Here, you know what I'm going to do? Well, thanks, Mike. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me send something to Trish. Trish, I'm going to send you something, and I want you to take a look at it and let me know what you think. It's the same stuff that I sent you earlier, Mike.
Yeah, I figured. I figured.
Yeah, that was it was the pages that I have done so far. Wait a minute, do I have it here? Wait, no, I gotta put the disc in there. I have to put my zip drive in here. My little chiclet, my little piece of gum drive. All right. Removable device detected. I got the Chromebook. Just for a laptop, this thing works like a charm.
Oh
It really
yeah.
does. It's good for what it is. It's not like I'm gonna like do any type of like crazy gaming or anything on it. It's good for the internet. It's good for some. It's good for like holding some documents. You're able to like access any movie channel that you want. Like Netflix or what have you, and all that other jazz. It's good enough for what it is, and it works beautifully. And it cost me 299
Yeah,
British
something like that.
pounds. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It has a nice 15-inch screen. It holds it captures the internet signal very well. It's a really good. It's a decent laptop for what it is. And it's like I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing any type of like next level AI gaming or anything like that. I'm just doing what I need to do on it. Okay. All right. So Trish, I just sent you something. I sent it to Mike earlier. I got to see if it shows up or not. Yep, it's gonna. It takes a minute to load because there's a lot of stuff there. Yep, there it is. Uh, what you see there, Trish, is the cumulative amount of all the pages that are already done for issue 2. So yeah, you won't. If you have to wait a little bit, it's only because I was off of Facebook for a bit, and now I want to make sure I promote this properly because I only what I have. I only had like a month lead in until not even a month, like a little bit more than 3 weeks lead in time from when I announced the Kickstarter. I didn't have a month. This time I want to have at least 2 months.
Yeah,
Because I had
you want a bit of
I had
time.
yeah, I had 2 months lead in time. I had a less than a month lead in time, and I still did as good as I did. But
Oh
again,
yeah.
that thanks to everybody's generosity and for the people who saw it, yes, I did pretty damn good. For like barely a month's lead in time. That was awesome actually. But I want to do 2 months lead in, and I want to make sure that I get everything coordinated the right way because as soon as I get enough cash to start with, I'm going to hire that guy Kevin, Kevin Gillot, and I'm gonna see if I can promote this thing. And I've also been, what I've been reading up on
Hmm?
I've been reading up on press releases.
Oh
I've
yeah.
been reading. I've been reading up on press releases and how to go about doing those things, and it's not as difficult as it seems. It's just like with everything, it's really involved. There's like a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
stuff that I got to do. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff I got to do, and it's like most like more than half the job itself is like 3/4 of the job itself is just the research alone. Like who to contact, how to contact them. Like is there even a template to provide a press release? It's just
Hmm.
it's bonkers. It's bonkers.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
also
one that I
fascinating
didn't
now.
go into yet because just I got enough other things to do. But
No,
yeah.
it's a pain, but it's something that it's just good to know.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like to think that I can do some writing. I mean, I did, graduate with a degree in creative writing, so I should do a little more writing here and there.
Well,
I think maybe I should. Oh man.
just don't turn into my ex, who was the writer who didn't write. You know. Oh
Okay,
god.
no, no, no. Well, obviously my first love is drawing, and the way that I write, I mean, I don't know. I write. Well, I write the same way that I draw. I turn chaos into order, or I at least try to, or whatever it might be. And it's like I have a very strange way of putting things together, but it winds up working after a bit
Oh
because
yeah.
I just keep adding stuff. And if I make a mistake or if I do something that has to do with an incorrect flow of the continuity, I look at it and I'm like, fuck, looks like I'm going to have to redraw that page. So
Oh
it's
yes.
like, God damn it. Yeah, I've done that a lot. When you
I
get when we get the package, dude, the companion that's going to go with it, you're going to see like at least a few of the pages that I've had to redraw. I'm like, oh my
ooh.
god, what have I done? Oh my god. You know what's in it also? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you and or our lovely audience here. What I have in there also is a scan of the very first drawing of the Incantessi before she was
All
called the
right.
Incantessi. Yes, yes, before she was called the Incantessi.
Not to mention
Yes, sir.
that I'm in that book too.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Yes, you
yes, I
are.
am. And you are going to get this one together with your rewards for Live on Cora.
Yes. You
It
you
does
you
not.
drew fan art for the
Yes, I
Incantessi.
do.
Oh my god.
Ta-da!
Da, da, da. Yes, it's in there. It's absolutely in there. Oh my god, it's in there. Yes, I made sure. Well, it's in the hardcover. I forgot to put it in the soft cover. Sorry,
Oh, that's
but
fine. That's fine.
it's in the hardcover. It's in the hardcover, and your name is there. So I'm like, yes.
Dude, it's
I
cool.
can't
It's cool.
wait.
Don't worry.
Ooh, Trish is like, wow. I wish you could see the goosebumps on my arm as I am looking it over my hair. Could hurt someone. It looks so good. It doesn't need colors. Send out as is. No, I gotta color it. Hey, baby. What time is it now? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Yeah, I have a. That was the missus. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a. Well, I have
Oh,
to.
okay.
Well, no. I'm going to be done with this well before then because we have to leave here at 3:15 to make
Oh,
sure
okay.
that I get there. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll finish this well before I get there, before I have to leave. But since I had when I had cancer last year,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the
You
one
should check
thing,
up.
yeah, well, yeah, for the next 5 years.
I know.
For the
I know.
next five, for
Yeah.
the next 5 years, I have to be checked up on every so often. Even though, thank God, oh my God, I got a clean bill of health. I got it on the American holiday of Thanksgiving, which is, I guess okay. But it's like if you're going to get good news on a day that you're supposed to be quote unquote thankful about, that's the day,
Oh, God.
especially
Yeah.
for an American. Yeah, so I'm like, well, any day when you get news like that is incredible. You know, last year sucked. Last year sucked. I did all this. I did the first issue of Incantessi while I was being treated for cancer. That's
Oof.
some fun stuff. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and that's when my first cat Loki passed away.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right on my and get this. Here's some sympathy points that I'm going to try and reach. We ordered a collar for him that had like Loki's helmet as a decoration all over the
Oh, my
collar,
God.
but yeah, he never got to get it. And
Oh.
guess what day it arrived in the mail?
Oh.
My birthday.
No.
I'm
No
like,
fun
I'm like,
allowed. Holy
I'm
crap.
like, I'm like, God, fuck you, God, really? I'm like, God, you're a dick.
Yeah.
You really are a dick. If you really exist, you really are a piece of shit. I don't know what I've done to you, but I really hate you right now. Ugh, yeah, that was bad. We have yeah, Sally and I, we have his ashes, and we love him and miss him forever. We do. But we're also very happy that we have Ozymandias. Ozymandias is a blessing because when we got him, we were scared too when we got him because it was like he had a really large head on a very small kitten body. Like
Oh,
you know how like when the cat or a dog if they're wet they shake their head really quick back and forth. His
yeah.
head was so big and his body was so small that every time he did that for a little while, he fell over. You
Oh,
know,
poor
yeah,
thing.
it was the cutest thing in the world, but still, it's just like holy shit.
Oh,
I don't, and Sally was more worried than I was, but she was worried on her own. Thinking, oh my God, he's so small. I hope is he going to be okay? We got worried for a bit, and now this is a cat who can jump like 10 feet in one jump. It's like he could jump. He jumps from the couch all the way to the top of he jumps from the couch all the way to the top of like the climbing tree that he has in one bound.
mm,
And
damn.
he is lively. He's awesome. He's funny. He's derpy. His funny. His his derpiness is what makes him funny, but he's also a great cat. He loves us so much, and he's a saving grace. I mean, it sounds really silly, maybe, but we will never be able to replace Loki at all, never, because he was great in his own right. But we we um we will always love Loki, but we love Ozymandias. You
Well,
know,
I mean, they're different cats. I mean,
they are,
just
they are,
because
they are.
they like they're they're irreplaceable in their own way.
Yes, they are, they are, they are absolutely, they are. And yeah, that was yeah. So yeah, that was it was fun when when I was drawing the first issue while I had cancer. That was yummy. That was fun.
Yeah, dear God,
Yeah,
man.
that was cheery. Yeah, I definitely wanted to go out and throw a party after that one. But 2020 is done, thank God.
Oh
And
yes,
2020 is done. Thank goodness. It was a crappy year for everybody involved, and it's so much better now. Even though we're still in the midst of it, at the very least, we have something that now we can fight against.
yes.
And things will eventually get back to normal. They will.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it might not be the same normal, but it will be a definite normal.
yeah, I'm not
Uh,
worried about it being a same normal. Because it's like, you see, that goes to the whole. I mean, if you don't mind me saying, that goes to the whole thing about people not wanting to wear any type of masks or anything. The Japanese have been wearing masks forever.
yeah,
You know, I mean, and if all it really takes to I mean, do whatever you want, but if all it takes is for you to just wear something on your face for a few minutes while you go to a store, which you're only going to spend like maybe 20, 30 minutes tops at, you
exactly.
know, just wear the damn thing. Wear the damn mask. And the vaccination shot, yeah, you'll get sick only because your body is learning how to fight the thing that could kill people that you care about or kill you. So it's like,
Yes,
just take it as it is. Don't be an ass about it. If everybody did that to begin with, and instead of listening to talking heads and making it a political thing, it's just like this thing might have very well been over already.
yeah,
And it's like you're not proving anything. You're not proving how strong you are, or like just whatever government you think you're standing against the government. It's truth to power. The answer is no. So I don't know. I've said it enough. I've said enough of it. I don't want to talk about it
yeah.
anymore. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Mike. I'm sorry if I talk about it too much.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I I
You
hope I don't
you
talk too
you'll have
much.
to ramble way more politically to tick me off. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't like gotten you upset with me.
No, no,
You're not
no,
mad
no,
at me, are you? All right.
no,
I hope you invite me on again, even though I'm a big mouth and I don't shut up.
dude. You're gonna have to do a lot worse to piss me off. Don't worry.
All
Like,
right. All right. Good. Good. I don't plan on pissing you off.
no, I know. So we're fine,
Uh, uh, what do you think?
dude. You're doing an epic job. And I'm actually starting to get really comfy with the cross hatching on this panel as well. Like, I don't do a lot of cross hatching. I'm more of the clean line kind of guy, but
Good. Well, good. I mean, cross hatching is a thing that should only be absolutely necessary if it needs to be.
oh yeah. But
I
like,
mean, I mean, you're doing great on the cross hatching that I can see already as it is.
well, I
So
still got to fit in a lot of blacks, but like
well,
this is the cave opening, so like this is the opening itself, and this is the character in the front and all.
I got to tell you, man. I mean, how long have you been inking? I mean, how long have you been doing this, like sequential art?
Since 20 late 2017. Um, So,
If you've been doing it since late 2017, I'm going to say this to you flat out, and it's the truth, and I'd say it to you privately as well. You're doing a lot better than I did when I started inking at Marvel, and
well,
that's the truth.
like, I've been inking for the past like 10 years. It's
Okay, good, good.
um,
It shows. It shows.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm not afraid of ink, and I've never been.
Good.
There's a lot of creators who um they shut down the moment they realize that what you're putting down on paper is permanent.
Yeah,
So, and they will only do line work and first of all, they will only do line work instead of inks.
yeah.
But besides that, um they're very uncertain about themselves, and it grows a lot of character to ink traditionally.
Yes, it
And
does.
that's something that Jake Parker, the creator of Inktober, has had a lot of drama about, because he's
Why?
like, yeah, because he said, like, I created Inktober for traditional inking and appreciation of the medium,
Yeah,
but that does not mean that he doesn't deny digital inking as a valid option. It's just that if you want to fully enjoy like the challenge as it was intended by him, then yeah, you should try traditional inking. And people went ape shit because they were like,
why?
oh, so you think digital art isn't real art? And it's like, what the
No,
hell?
that's not what he's saying. He's not saying that.
And like, it's stupid. Oh man, I fucked up that finger so hard. Here I am talking about growing character and just completely screwing up a hand.
Don't worry about it. On the eighth day, God created whiteout, so we're all good.
Oh god, yes.
So what happened after that? What happened after that, man?
Well, Inktober got a lot less popular, and it
Oh
still
man,
is.
really?
Um, and people are still going, yeah, well, the guy's an asshole and all this, that, such and so, and then like, he's one of the kindest motherfuckers that I know. You know, it
Yeah,
it's insane just because he said one thing, and and even on webcomic servers, like, I shared his official statement about, like, what he thought about people going, but what if I want to do digital art? Is that not allowed? And he was like, why wouldn't you not be allowed? You got to do the challenge for you.
yeah,
But
exactly.
if you want to um, enjoy the challenge as I had made it for myself at the time, then yeah, try traditional inking. That's it. And
Yeah,
it's still like,
exactly.
I shared that on a webcomic server, and still people went completely apeshit over it. And I'm like, guys, you're really not reading what he's saying, are you? You know?
Yeah. Oh man.
And it was just sad to see, really.
Well, it is. I mean, it's a very reactionary thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea why there are times when it's such a saying one thing can be misconstrued.
Yeah.
Inking doesn't. Max is saying inking doesn't mean only black inks. There are different colors to ink with. Yes, that's true. Also,
Oh yeah. I mean,
you
I got
know.
several colors of ink. I love them. I don't use
Oh
them,
yeah, absolutely.
but they're fun to mess around with. They're a ton of fun. It's the same with people inking with coffee or tea. Like making a really really dark brew and using that instead.
Nice.
And
Wow.
yeah, no, it coffee art is amazing if you haven't seen it before. Seriously, look it
I
up.
have yet to. I have yet to. Thank you
Oh
for
man,
bringing that up.
it's awesome.
Thank you
But
for
like,
making me aware of that. I'll take a look.
yeah, and you get the kind of effect that watercolor has,
Oh, really? Oh my God, that's
but
awesome.
yeah, you only have sepia use, of course.
Hmm.
Um, but it's also very forgiving. Like where watercolors, you usually like you lose your ability to fix things after like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Coffee or tea, you can change things hours after you applied it the first
Oh,
time.
really? How do you do that?
Just go over it with water. Like it,
Okay.
it's really easy to fix things. It's a really forgiving medium, apparently.
Wow, nicely done. Excellent. That sounds really good. I gotta check that. I will check that out when I get back.
But
Dude,
yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
um, just inking traditionally means that you gotta trust in what you do, and if like nobody's gonna, there must be something else in the mix. Yeah, you really really have to make a dark brew. Like the packets of instant coffee, like instant espresso. You got
Yeah.
to use like 5 or 6 packs in a single tiny cup. You
Man,
know,
I'd rather drink
you
it.
yeah, no, but you will never sleep again. But of course.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
And hey, Russ, I hope you're doing wonderful today.
Is that Russ? Hey, Russ, Russell Allen. What's up, man?
Yeah,
Nice. How are you feeling? How's he feeling?
I don't know.
And
How are
he's
you
been under the
feeling?
weather of late, from what I understand.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I hope you're
What is it?
doing. I hope you're healthy, man.
Oh boy. All right.
Well, we got 7 people watching now. Holy crap.
Wow.
Okay, I think that
That's
answers
a
it. It's the poop emoji.
It's-
So yeah, get better soon, man.
yeah, please get better. Please get better. I'm Russ. I'm sending. I'll be sending stuff out for all the guys that were at that at the shaving head thing shortly. I've just had to do all sorts of other stuff first before I actually got to finishing the original pages because I
It
got to ink
happens.
those. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
yeah.
No, it's yeah, I have to ink those. But the first thing that I have to do is I have to make sure everybody gets everything. Is
Yes,
this
yes,
covered too?
Russ.
I'll be buying. Well, if this is covered too, you'll be buying. It's not going to be cheap. This is going to be. I mean, look at this. This is nuts. This is going to be. I got to raise. I'm going to raise a little bit of prices here. It's going to be 100 and oh God, it's going to be 150 British pounds the way it is now. In case anybody decides they want to get it now, and it'll be about 175 or maybe even 200 British pounds if it's inked when it's inked. So I see. I just use
Oh
regular coffee. I just use regular coffee. Even the bean rest in the filter did not have espresso, and it was okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I will use it at some point. I'll use it at some point. I would like to
it's a
try
funny
that.
experiment. Yeah, like it would be a fun experiment. Maybe we could make a stream about that at some point. That would be fun.
She let me know, and I'll see if I can do it. And hopefully, I'll
Yeah.
have the ability to actually paint. That's not true.
Um,
I probably can. All right,
Let me
all right.
see.
There
Do
it
I have
is.
a really? I need a really big brush right now, and I don't need it to be clean. So
Woo!
let's see. No,
Let's
that one is.
do a little bit of something here. All right.
Oh, come on, I need a decent brush, right? And I should have decent brushes still.
I'm sure you do.
No, not really. But at least one that I can
It's
use. Like this is good enough. It's not pointy anymore, but I just need to fill in a lot of blacks, and it's a lot quicker with my ink than it is with a brush pen.
Yeah, that's true.
So there we go. Slap it on. A little bit of black there, and a little bit of black here.
Let me see. There you go. There you are. All right. There it is, man.
Sweet.
We got it. We are done with it. Thank goodness.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Testing in the hospital last Friday for transfusions, possibly soon. Waiting
All
for Kay
right.
to find out.
Okay.
Well, I hope it's not going to be too serious, man. I mean,
Yeah, I hope so either. I hope so too, man. Just come back to us. That's all I care about.
yeah, exactly. And
Come back to us.
he's calling dibs.
I got to keep the covers together. Oh my god. It's up to you. I mean, this is not. This one's not going to be cheap. This one's going to be pricey. It's not going to. It's going to go. You know, it's not going to be cheap. I'm just warning everybody. This is heart and soul right here. This is the best. As a matter of fact, this is the best cover I've ever fucking drawn in my life. Jesus Christ, look at that. Do you believe this?
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
can. I'm looking at it.
yeah, I
You're
know. I
doing a
know.
wonderful job.
Yeah, so are you. So are you. You have far more endurance about this than I do because right now my ass is asleep and I got to get up. I have to get up now because if I don't, I'm not going to have any circulation in my legs again, and they're going to think over at the hospital that I'm dying. So
Yeah, no.
I bid you adieu, Mike. Whenever you want to do this at any given time, please just let me know, and I will be
Oh
there
yeah, of
with bells
course.
and whistles and bated breath. I would thank you for having me here, man.
Dude, anytime, you know that. You know, you can hit me up. Like the last few weeks I've just been super busy with my side job, so I really didn't have the chance to draw all that much.
Uh, well,
You know,
my friend,
that's literally it.
then I will. And I have to. I thank you for allowing me on your show, and
Dude, anytime.
I had a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to do this again with you. So I must leave now, and I will talk
Yes.
to you again soon, Mike. All right.
Yes, take it easy, man. See you
All right,
around.
everybody. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.
Later.
Later.
I will be continuing for a good while still till I finish this page. So, you know, you feel free to stick around even if the big hero of the day is gone. You know, we just got fluffy creatures playing drums. Well, fluffy underwater creatures this time. But yeah, we're still going. No worries. So much love for Rich, and I gotta agree. There we go. Man, I need new brushes so bad. All right, Russ, take it easy. No worries. We talk. Yeah, we have to talk more about the Mano Lantern. Oh man, I'm loving this panel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am having fun on this page. And you know, this is for Love and Korra 4, and this is page number 20 already. So even while Love and Korra 3 is still running on Indiegogo, I am 2/3 done with Love and Korra 4. So, you know, I ordered the proofs today for Love and Korra 3. So those will be coming in later this week. And yeah. Thanks, Trish. I hear that one a lot, especially from Gladys. Like, yes, my drawing is peaceful. It makes people zen. Okay, I need a little more control here, so I might have to switch to a smaller brush. Because this is a size 4, I think, and I will switch to a size 1 or 2, probably. It doesn't help that the hairs are loose, so I don't have as much control as a new brush would. But it does its job, so it's okay. And you're never gonna see it again until I point it out, so it's fine too. But it's not the strokes that I intended, you know. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush because I had one more good brush, but then the cat decided that we can munch on those, and now it's dead. But it's a new brush anyway, so maybe I can save it a bit. Probably not. Yeah, yeah. It has two heads now, and it's annoying. Has a little bit more control though, so I suppose it'll do. So I hope people are enjoying what I'm doing. This is for Lavagora 4. Please, if you haven't yet, go check out the Indiegogo campaign. It's about hive mind sentient rock people. And every issue we follow a new kind of creature that we just follow a day in the life of, really, and they experience something in their lives, and we follow it like speculative biology. It's a documentary series now, nearly. A friend of mine said to me, I should do streams in the night, drawing and talking. It would be like with Bob Ross's show. He would fall asleep real fast. I mean, yes, I have that effect on other people too. I've heard from Gladys several times that after I finished streaming that she would go and take a nap because she got so zen from watching me stream and doing my inks. So I'm not surprised. And if anyone wants to hang out with me in the stream and draw as well, or just, act like a co-host, tell me here. Just tell me in the chat. I'll send you a link. No problem. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a terrible host. Man, I love this little guy. He feels so out of place in his society that he's going on a quest to find out what he's really like. It's a Nina! Hello, Nina! Paying bills. Well, I mean, yeah. Do what you gotta do. Don't worry. No one is ever obligated with me, to do anything. Just, yes or no. And if you want to, you can join. And if you don't, then that's fine too. Everybody's welcome. Just speak friend and enter. Man, I haven't used a brush like this in ages. Because nowadays I have to use brush pens and they're far from as comfy to use. It's a me, Nina. Wahoo! I'm sorry, I will never do that again. But you're allowed to laugh. Oh man. I think this is turning into one of my best panels yet when it comes to shading. Seriously, I like this. Where did you get the idea for that series of following a different creature each issue? Would be funny if they cross sometimes and you have one creature meeting another and explained in another. Oh yeah, no, we do that. There's little nudges and everything to other creatures constantly. Life on Korra 1 and 2 follow the same two creature types. Um, and we learn a little bit about them both. Um, like explaining another comic what the story of the other being was and why it came across. Oh yeah, no, I do that a lot. Like there's a lot of creatures in the background that get explained a lot more afterwards. But since this is only issue 4, and I started with only like 3 or 4 kinds of creatures. Um, like we have been growing exponentially in the last few issues, and there are nudges to one another and stuff like that, and things that happened in other issues. Um, but yeah, we're getting there, But there are all kinds of creatures in a very unique and strange world, um, and the point is to explore it together with the reader. And so there's not much world building going on in the foreground. There's it's just very relaxing all in all. And they're all ages stories. You can pick up any story at some point, and they're all standalone. And you will have a finished story, beginning, middle, end, every single time you pick up a Live on Korra book. And especially in the first 3 issues, you really see the art style improve with time, and its quality, because I've been only making comics for the last 3 years, and Live on Korra 1 was the first comic that I ever published, and I've learned so much in the last 3 years that it's yeah, you learn, and you get better. Um, I'm still proud of Live on Korra 1 and 2, but Live on Korra 3 is just wow. I hired a colorist, so that added a lot of quality as well. And just yeah, there's a lot to that comic, um, and a lot of love that went into it. The writing is by someone who works for Lego Star Wars and Jurassic World comics and stuff like that. He's really really good. This issue is written by Kimberly Kovag, who has a very nice long running pirate story on Tapas. And like the story is just solid, man. It's wonderful. It's relatable. It's still enjoyable for all ages, and it's very open and easy to reach, and that has always been the point of Love and Korra. Like you you can read it at several levels. If you want a quick adventure story, especially Love and Korra 3, then you can. If you want to speculate on biology and stuff like that and how things work, you can do that too. Like, um, and there a lot of people have a lot of question. Oh no, no, no! I have 2 writers and a colorist, and Love and Korra 1 and 2 were written by a different artist as well, different writer as well. Not the ones that I have right now, but she was done with the series after Love and Korra 2. So I hired a couple of new ones because I believe in this series. And I'm happy with what they're doing. Like I already have like 5 new scripts ready to go and be drawn out. It's insane how much input they have. And pretty much all I said to them was like, Every story needs to be 32 pages. Um, these are the rules of the world. These are the kind of colors that the world has because there's no reds or yellow in this series because the world does not have yellow or red light. And other than that, think up creatures, we'll brainstorm, think up stories that you think would work, and welcome to my playground, you know? Welcome to the sandbox. And they went crazy with it. It's beautiful. It's insane the kind of quality stories that they've put out already for me. And they're still thinking of new things. Yes, let me share the link to you for the live. Yeah, there we go. For the Indiegogo campaign, so you can see the world and everything. It's it um it's a really interesting world, really. It's also an inverted world, and yeah, I love it. It's it's got a lot of sci-fi going on, and it's technically a mega structure. Um, but it's from an ancient past, and the creatures on it are just they just live on it. They don't know any better, you know. And yeah, we got 9 more days on Indiegogo, and every 25 backers, we give away an original page, even if you get a digital copy. Issue 1 and 2 are free to read on tapas.io. So yeah, if you're interested, or you want to preview, yeah, go check it out. And then if you like it, you know, consider helping me out and then backing the book. If you don't like it, well, that's fine too. You don't have to. But I trust in what I do right here. And, every page is inked like this as well. Like there's a lot of love going into these pages. I'm just marathoning through right now because I really, really want these pages done. Oy, oy, oy. Crack. Yep, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, or my hands are gonna hate me for it. So, you know, when you're working this intensely with your hands, take regular breaks, please. Really, it's you need to. Oh no, I'm not rushing. Oh, no, I never rush. Art isn't a race. And a lot of people like I used to do concepts, like a lot of concept art, and I would do them for like a complete concept in like 8 hours, sketch to finish. But now, if I start a concept piece, and I mean big ones, I will take weeks. I'll take it easy. Don't worry about it. Just let it go. And do other things in the meantime because you don't have to finish in a day. No regular breaks, easy going, you know. Yeah, I've always avoided that so far, and I don't plan to fixing it to getting that now. You know, I will happily take 5 minutes an hour, if not more, if needed. I mean, we could talk. And just because I'm not doing anything on the screen doesn't mean I'm away. You know. Yeah, I think I should have about an hour left to work on this, like working on this, so should be okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, you like, yeah, I can feel my pinky right now. Like this one and this one, they're starting to hurt. But I know my limits, and that's why I'm taking a break now, so I don't hate myself in an hour. Um, I had to get work done, so I had to work as much as I could until I could not anymore. Yeah, no, believe me, that deadline. If you take your rest in between your marathon, you know that deadline, you might miss it by a couple of minutes, but you will be able to keep going at least. Let's see, I've been busy apparently. Let's see. Rich is showing off his quality. Who is this? Christopher Osborne. Sorry. I'm taking a few minutes to check my phone. I don't know who that is, and they want me to join their group, and I don't wanna. Okay, there we go. It was important on the Twitters and all the stuff. Don't worry, I'm gonna start again in a few seconds. Just you know, need a little bit of distraction. I think what I'm gonna do is make a cup of cappuccino. You know, get the caffeine going. Cause yeah, you gotta stay alive. Ooh, nice. Yeah. It's got to be fun. I'm looking forward to Crom again. CromCon is always fun. Let's see. Let me focus on that one. There we go. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for the follow. And paint with it. Paint with what? I missed you. I missed. I think I missed half of that comment. Oh no, with the cappuccino. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that with the cappuccino. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink it. Don't worry. I'm just gonna drink the cappuccino. That's it. But I'm gonna get a few lines in and just get started a little bit, and then I'll make cappuccino. which gonna take like 2 minutes. And, get work done. Because this means that I will be done for 2/3 on Live on Korra 4, and I am so happy about that. My colorist is on page number 4, and I have already decided that the first page that she did for that comic is going to be a print that everyone gets with their comic, because it's that beautiful. Like, she just blew me away. I mean, I liked my inks in it, but holy crap, she just completely, she added a new dimension to it. It's insane. That's why I bought her a pen display too. Like, well, if you want to join Nina, I can send you a DM, and give you the link if you want to hang out and co-host and do all the weird things. But like, she was apparently working on a tiny bamboo, and I was like, okay, if you draw like that with that kind of quality, you deserve an upgrade. So I gave her a bonus. So it's not paid out of her salary. This is actually a present from me to her because I love what she does. And we are getting her the XP Pen 15.6, the Artist 16 Pro, because she is that awesome. And then you can go like, whoa, that's one hell of a gift. I'm like, well, showing complaining. Sure, awesome. Okay, everyone, we're gonna have Nina on, and Nina is a wonderful friend of mine who does an awesome webcomic called Sunset Blossom, and she is just one of the best friends I've made over the past year. And you should give her all the love you can, because she is that awesome. Let's see. Ah, yes. Glorious praise. See. Why can't I find it? It won't let me find it. Yeah. You'll have to. Well, she's got a boyfriend, so that's okay. But give her all the reading love, Like, appreciate her work, because she's putting a lot of effort into it, and it shows. And she's got really, really good over the past year, and it's wonderful to see her improvement. As someone who actually went to comic school in Italy, because she did, um, it's really cool to see her progress. And yeah, yes, but I'm streaming on YouTube, sweetheart. We can't draw the titties. We can't show the titties. We can't have the tickle bitties on YouTube. I'm sorry. But yes, if you support her Patreon, then she will show you the titties, the birdie girl titties, and the lesbian titties. Yes, that does give a laugh. I know. Okay, let me find some different music again. Let's see. shall be quiet. Nice, relaxed. Cool. Well, oh man, I can't wait for the end of the week when the Love and Korra proofs are gonna come in. That's gonna be one hell of an unboxing video. I'm gonna be ecstatic. Like I'm gonna be screaming like a little kid in a toy store. Man, it I yeah. It's in the amount of quality between Love and Korra 1, between Love and Korra 2 and 3 is just too amazing. Um, and I have to thank my writers and colorist for that. And there we have Nina.
Hey, what's up?
You sound tired. What is it?
Nothing. I'm making stew, and I am looking
Ooh.
forward to it. It's lazy winter day food.
I made stew yesterday, so I can relate.
But how much did you make? Enough for a week?
Well, supposedly yes, but that doesn't mean that I didn't eat it like not eat like 80% of it last night. Because yeah, it was that good.
Hi, Fazurko.
Hello.
I'm just gonna work on toilet paper commissions if that's okay.
Sure. Question mark.
It's just a little character for a startup company that makes toilet paper with hemp pulp. And they
Oh,
asked me
okay,
to
cool.
they asked me to make emotes with their mascot character.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Part of you. Well, I'm finishing page number 20 of Love and Korra. So, send your comic link in the private chat so I can share it with everyone.
Oh yeah, sure. One sec. Do-do-do.
Because Google won't let me won't allow me to find it, and I'm bothered.
There we go.
Perfect. There we go, guys. So go subscribe. She just crossed 1,000 subs on Webtoon.
Actually,
and she does
it's a bit more than that. It's almost 1,200 now.
Oh, sweet! You've been growing fast.
Yeah, it was like this morning. It was 1,170, and like half an hour ago, it was like 1,173.
Oh, that is nice. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, go do your pitch because I love your pitch.
Oh wait, I've got the piece of paper for it. 1 second.
Oh yes.
I've been practicing.
Guys, prepare yourselves.
Wait, where's my pitch paper? 1 second, let me go get it.
Okay.
I swear I had it.
No, not the chaos.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So, okay, Mike, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, wait. So, harpies, lesbians, falcons, action, drama. And since I'm supposed to be drawing a shocked wow face emoji, this fits perfectly. So imagine this is not just the basic toilet paper roll, but it already has the shocked face emoji expression, whatever. Okay, so Sunrise Blossom is a coming of age story about Ivy, a young falcon. Let's see if I can get art of it on the screen. A young falcon abandoned by her birth mother and raised by a family of owls. While traveling with her sister to learn about human culture, Ivy has an argument with her and is separated, only to be later picked up by a human woman, Violet, who helps her discover herself and bloom into womanhood Wink, wonk. Wink, wink. Anyway, but it is only after a dramatic turn of events that Ivy discovers her feelings for her human companion. And there is a lot of drama, like, holy carp, the past few episodes are so dramatic. And this is the main
Yeah,
character.
I've seen you work on it. But yes,
So yeah,
Chris, th-
hi
you've seen
dude.
Nina around, I hope.
Yeah, I sure, Chris. I've seen you definitely in one of these streams. I'm
Oh yeah,
positive. Yeah. So
and
if you like lesbians, if you like birds, if you like lesbian birds in maid outfits, then you might enjoy this comic.
see, she's giving all the fetishes a chance.
And my Patreon also has not safe for work furry art as well as snake girls.
Yes. So go check out her Patreon.
Thank you,
You
dude.
know, give her the love. She deserves it. She works hard, and she makes awesome stuff. So yes. And okay, guys, I'm gonna be fucking serious here. She's Italian. We all know what kind of quality Italian creators give. Okay, go
Look
check
at
out her
me
comic.
writing on my co-nationals
Hell yeah!
reputation.
I mean, the only thing that the Dutch have when it comes to comics is that we have the longest running series ever.
Really? Which one is that?
Suske and Wiske. When it comes to page count, that one is the biggest.
Wow.
It's Bob and Babette in French, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, that sounds more that sounds more familiar.
Like there are over 400 issues of 48 pages, and they're all standalone stories. It's absolutely insane.
Okay, so now the shocked expression on the toilet paper makes more sense.
Nova Circle. It's a Dutch comic. It's by a Dutch creator. It's one of the few we have.
Actually, the European comic market can be confusing from that in that sense, because there are like lots of like Italian comic artists that are working on a contract with French comic companies, and so they might be seen as French comics even if the creators are the main artists are Italian.
Yes, but a
So
lot
it's
of
the same.
yeah. A lot of yes, Van der Steen. Was he Belgian? I don't think so.
That doesn't sound very Belgian.
Well, it does actually.
Really?
Dutch Belgian. Yeah.
There's a Dutch Belgium? I thought Belgium was only French. I'm sorry.
No. Everything above like Brussels is pretty much speaking Dutch or Flemish. Oh no, he's actually from Belgium. You're right. Oh wow.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I can live with that. I'm very okay with my sovereign neighbors.
I mean, Europe is so small, so.
Well, that too. I mean,
especially some of the Nordic countries is like almost.
Oh yeah, no, we're tiny. I mean, it's insane how small this country is. I mean, the Netherlands is so small that we think a 20-minute drive is a long way.
I get that.
So, yeah, we're tiny. I admit we're tiny, but that's why we're so tall. You know, we got to compensate somewhere. You know. Hey, Mike. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Rich has already left, so you missed him. I'm sorry, but instead we got Nina, who is also a very, very fun and wonderful creator. So, you know, yeah, we you know, we're not going down any. We're not lowering any quality here. Oh, sweet! That's awesome.
That's nice. So, super cool.
Yeah. But yeah, like Italian artists, just wow, they blow my mind when it comes to some art. It's insane. Like the quality, holy crap. Ooh. And I still haven't gone out for a cappuccino,
Why don't
which
you
I
go get some
should.
coffee?
Yeah, well, I'm also very much in the zone. So,
Oh, rip.
yeah, my stomach is starting to growl, but that makes sense because I've been here for nearly 3 hours and I've only had breakfast
Damn.
so far. Well, yeah, I've been streaming at 2 hours and 45 minutes now,
Sweet.
and Rich managed to get 2 hours, and then he was done. And then he was like, "Holy crap, you're insane! You actually want to finish the second page too?" And I was like, "Yep, I gotta do the thing." But that's okay. I'm used to marathoning comics a lot, so oh man, I love these stalagmites, stalactites. You know what the difference is between a stalagmite and a stalactite?
I used to know, but
Well, it's very simple. The tits hang.
Oh,
Yes,
Peppy's here.
that
Hi,
is.
Peppy.
Oh, it's a kitty. Hello, kitty. Yay. Shelby has been surprisingly leaving me alone all stream. I wonder
Really?
why. Yeah, normally she's, all over me the moment I start working with ink because apparently she just likes having black paws. But, no, she's been sleeping on the couch for the most part. She came by earlier for a little bit, but yeah.
Peppy.
I can hear the purrs. That is adorable. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ugh. I
This is
just gotta
hard.
freehand some texture because I hadn't put in any yet. Let me guess, she's on your lap trying to invade your personal space.
No, she's not on my lap. She is right in front of the screen, but
Oh,
it doesn't give me
yeah.
any room to draw because
Yep,
she's.
I know that one. Shelby's
Peppy,
a
do you
firm
mind?
believer of, oh, so you work here? Not anymore, as well.
Ah, Pepper, darling, I'm sorry. Maybe later.
Mama, no!
Go
There we
catch some
go.
flies. There we go. Ah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, the pen pressure broke.
Yeah, I know that one. That's usually the moment I start streaming that that driver just doesn't agree anymore.
Yeah, I just gotta restart the drivers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Now I just gotta fill in some negative space. And
Oh, my hamster's up. Wait.
uh-oh. The hamster is awake. Run! This is a lot of fun like this. So, who's watching? I know we have Circo and we have Mike, I think, still.
Hey guys,
And
wait, let me turn
oh
this
my
off.
god, it's a hamster. It's a ham.
He's annoying.
No,
Ow! Okay, fine.
did not want to get picked up.
No, he's just not used to it anymore. Wait.
Oh, I wasn't really putting you in frame, was I? Yeah.
He's just so used to there being food when I pick him up
Ah, okay.
that he bites if there's no food. Okay, let's get these drivers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the outline, and then, then I'm gonna grab my coffee, because I got 2 more panels, and I'm not gonna survive if I don't get coffee anytime soon.
You go get coffee. I'll hold the fort.
I know. Still here, was away for a moment, but we'll be, and we'll. Okay, well, I mean, life happens, and glad to still have you, Chris. I'll probably see you on the morning roast in a second, in a few hours. Yeah, he's got a really fun little, pretty much nearly daily show. It's insane. That is
That's
about
impressive.
comics and all stuff. Yeah, and it's about pretty much everything and anything. And yeah, look him up on YouTube, Sugar Chris. He's an awesome
I
guy.
will definitely do that. These drivers, I swear to God.
Oh yes, tell me about it. Oh man, this panel is gonna look awesome when it's done. And who needed me now? 15 minutes already? Holy dude. Right.
Bye for Zirko.
All right. Take it easy,
Thanks for
man.
dropping by.
Thank you for having us. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't realize it was already this late. Bloody hell. See, this is how far in the zone I am.
You know what? I'll just try restarting the computer directly. This is getting
Ah, that works.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's funny how deep you can make a texture look with just some dots.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes my life a lot easier because it saves me time. Seriously, guys, implied texture, it's the best.
My favorite texture to add to a black and white drawing is wood. I love drawing wood so much. It's so fun.
Oh god, yes.
It's like line, 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 squiggle, line, squiggle, not, line,
Yes.
line. I love it.
Happy little trees. They're easy, guys. Just, know the structure of the tree and you're fine.
Hmm. Particularly if you want to draw different kinds of trees.
Oh, yes.
Like a birch and a pine have a different texture.
But even then, like, for the most part, yeah, you can cheat it pretty easily and just make implied texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, it doesn't have to be hard. Just, you know,
Happy little accidents
exactly.
when doing the textures.
Okay, that is the outline for the page, for the panel.
Go get coffee, dude.
Ooh. Yes, I'm gonna get coffee because that was another half hour.
You do that.
Nom nom nom. BRB. Ah. Yeah. There we go.
Welcome back.
Cappuccino. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mama. we go. Sorry for the stirring noises.
It's fine. It makes me regret I already finished my tea. I intended to have cookies with it, but
Aw.
I was drinking it while I was preparing the stew. Um,
And
so
you finished too fast.
yes.
Well, I am to fill in more blacks. Yeah. Well, thank you for the 4 viewers who are still around. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Yeah, we got quite a few people watching. You are appreciated.
You too, dude. I'm so sorry. I wasn't sure whether to say bro or dude, and it.
Ah, brood. You too, brood. Oh. There we go. Now we're in the view again. Slab on the inks. Blah 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 blah. We gotta fill it up. Not worry so much about how it looks, because it's gonna be black anyway.
So the person who commissioned me these illustrations has been making memes with them and sending them to me, and some of them are so
Oh God.
Because they're using the emotes to market the product,
Mm-hmm.
and we agreed that they would pay me like a total amount per illustration, and then royalties if they use the illustration for merch.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these memes are just so precious. Well,
Let's see if it wants to load.
okay, let's see the ones with the.
Pile of sheet.
Can you recycle
Process the.
toilet paper?
Oh God.
And this one because it's good for the environment.
They're really called good sheets.
It's called the good sheet.
I approve. That is hilarious, and they know exactly what they did it for.
Mm-hmm. 27,000 trees are consumed every day just for toilet paper. And this is a little sad one. And then there's like one roll to rule them all.
Of course.
And then of course the one roll to rule them all. Then they posted some more in another group. Let's see. So there's this one, which is one of my favorites.
Uh-oh. Well, it's still loading here, so.
Yeah, it's loading. Small price to pay for salvation. With Thanos.
Oh God.
Okay, let's keep on working.
There we go. Nice and easy going stuff. All right, Mike, take it easy. Thank you for hanging out.
Thanks, dude.
So, what are your plans for the week since it's only Monday?
Um, I'm guessing that crying until the weekend isn't acceptable. So I'm going to say work,
Yeah,
comic, food. I don't really have anything special planned out.
yeah, fair.
But I am only 2 weeks away from my series season one finale. And I know I've been talking about it a lot, but it's so close.
Oh,
And then I
well, I
can take
mean,
a break, kind of, and focus on the crowdfunding. So that's exciting.
all right, Chris, take it easy. I'll probably see
Bye,
you.
dude.
I'll probably join you there in the chat eventually when I'm done here, or maybe before because I'm starting to feel my back.
Aw, rip.
Well, I only now realized that my chair was too low. So
Oh no.
yeah, well, that makes me sit up a lot more. Oof, that's better. Because normally I draw vertically, and when trying to stream, then that's impossible.
Mm.
But that's something that I have found a solution for the when I built my own custom desk as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make the arm that I draw with that holds my webcam just move along with the angle of the table.
Oh,
So
clever.
that should work. So it's pretty much always a perfect 90 degrees, which would be nice. And I finally got paid today for my side job. So,
Awesome.
oh man, that felt good. Felt good. Of course, most of it is gone already because I had to pay people and stuff. But it feels good to actually have paid them when you know, I promised to pay them 2 weeks ago, but then it didn't come in. So I gave my colorist the money for her for a pen display.
Nice.
So she's gonna order that, and we found one at a decent size at 40% off. So it was like, yep, we're doing that one. You're gonna get an
What brand?
XP pen.
What brand did you get? Huion?
XP pen.
Oh, nice.
The Artist 16 Pro, which is
Nice.
currently like one of the most useful and sized pen displays that you can get. I would have loved to give her the Huion 16 Canvas
Mm-hmm.
16 because hands down it's the best model on the market right now. But yeah, it's 200 euros more in it's a gift, I can only do so much. So she should get that within a couple of weeks because there's free shipping on the website itself too, whereas shipping from Amazon or something usually gets up to 100 to 120 euros on shipping alone, which
Ouch.
pretty much negates any discounts you might find there.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but then again, it has to go to the Philippines, and yeah, they're, that's gonna be interesting. I hope it arrives safely. I really do. Because one of those things there is about 3 months on the average income.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
Yeah,
But I guess now I understand why on like commission websites and stuff, there are so many people who are searching for like Filipino artists only, is
yeah, because
so like
relatively, like
it's cheaper.
they're super cheap. And you know, I would have taken an American artist or a European or whatever, depend.
Hmm.
But she was just offering the quality that I needed. I mean, I don't care where you're from, you know. I wish I could pay her more because she deserves more, but yeah, I'm still paying things from my own pocket. Once Live on Core gets profitable, she's gonna get an upgrade to $50 because she deserves it.
That's awesome.
Like you're she does wonderful work. She enhances what I do, and like writers, for fuck's sake, you, those artists deserve a proper living wage. Doesn't matter where they're from, and until they've made your book, there is no proof of concept that your idea is amazing. So
I agree.
respect your artists, please. Like they're not your slave labor.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Well, the thing is, like there are a lot of writers that would love to uh, give their artists more and stuff like that. But if you want to do that, just make a small product first, and you know do a
Hmm.
Kickstarter, do an issue 0 of the big story that you have, see if it works, and then when it works, if it works, you uh, you go and try and fund issue 1, or maybe
Hmm.
even more than one issue. And if you get a projects we love, then instantly go and give them your artist the money from the thing, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do this. Here's the script, and people want this, so we're gonna do it. But they're not gonna work for free. They gotta eat, and that's the long and short of it. You Writing isn't easy. I will never say it is, but
Gosh,
it does take a lot less time.
yeah, that's true. Gosh, I hate writing. I spent most of the afternoon, like last Thursday and Friday, um, no, Wednesday and Friday, like instead of drawing,
Hmm.
uh, working on the writing for the next season of my comic, figuring out the plot points and stuff.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. But luckily, I have this little book in which I put all my story ideas.
Aha.
Well, rather than story ideas, is mostly like ideas for plot points that could be nice, and my
Hmm.
computer's frozen. Perfect.
Uh
And so it was just a matter mostly of like choosing which ones to put first and how to
oh.
organize the
Yeah.
sequence of events. Kitty.
Let's see. We got one viewer left, and you are very much appreciated. Thank you for being here. And
Hey
there is
viewers,
Cat.
here's some kitty for you.
Hooray, kitty! Right, this needs to be black as well. Aww, baby. There we go. Whew. Those are some big panels and a lot of detail. Ow. Oh, sip of coffee.
Ah, frick. Oh, my phone holding thing was slipping off. There we go. Pepper. That's not your kitty spot.
But Mom. No. Mm-hmm. Whew. Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom out a bit more. No. No, I cannot. Okay. Because the wire isn't any longer. But I'm grabbing a quick smoke.
Have fun.
No, I'm here. I'm just gonna stick around, but you know, just gonna be quiet on my screen for a little bit. Uh,
Oh, the kitty's using the phone as her scratching post. Well, not the scratching post, as her face rubbing thing.
yeah, it doesn't smell enough like her, so it needs to fix.
Time to fix.
Let's see. Rich sent me an image of the cover he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It
Nice.
is so good.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Do you
baby.
mind? Do you mind? Do you?
See.
Sorry, kitty, gotta move you. I'll call you later. Dopo Mita. Okay. No. There we go.
Uh-oh. I spilled. Oops.
Oh no.
Ah, they don't show in the scans. Luckily, these two panels are not as intricate as the other ones, so.
That's good.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. Gave the ink time to dry. Yeah. Poster buddies are drying out that I put up
Mm-hmm.
because they're covered in cat hair. Gee, I wonder why. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting to feel my hands by now,
Hmm.
but that makes sense. Hands are starting to hurt a bit.
You should rest, dude.
I'm going to. Like these panels
Mhm.
won't take that much time. Like they're very easy. They're mainly character focused, so
That's good.
a little bit of shading, but not all that much. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw much more this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm currently 14 pages ahead of my colorist. She's
That's
gonna do
impressive,
this.
dude.
Yeah, but well, she only did
Amazing
4
job.
last month,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been really pushing it out. Um, and even with my she only did 4 pages last month, and then she's only gonna do 6 this month. So it's not gonna be all that impressive. Um, and I can go and relax a bit because now I can focus on making the best out of 3 again, and
Mm-hmm.
fulfill next month, which is way more important than currently doing this amount of art. So yeah, I'm going right along. Mhm. I wonder who's still watching. Because we've got one viewer left, or is that you?
Good question. I don't know. I don't think so. Question
I
mark?
don't know if you. I don't know
On
if you're still
YouTube
watching.
or Facebook?
It doesn't say. So,
Oh,
well, if you're
because
still watching on Facebook, then
if you open the stream on Facebook, it should say.
yeah,
On
but
YouTube, I think.
yeah, it does, but it doesn't say it on StreamYard. And if I open any other things right now while doing StreamYard live streams, my
Oh
PC is
yeah,
not going to be happy.
I get that.
Inking stones and say yes. Two are watching on YouTube. Oh, weird, because I'm only seeing inking stones and caves can be so insane. Yeah, it can. But I know my battles. That's why the first two panels are super insane and detailed and textured, and then like these two are going to be a lot less. I mean, no less quality or anything, just a lot less dark, a bit less negative space, stuff like that. I just gotta give the implication of where the light is going from a colorist on these panels, and that's it. I don't need more than that for these panels. These are gonna be color heavy panels. They're really bright stones and shimmers and stuff like that, and that's something that, yes, I could ink in, but my colorist will make a lot better of a job at that, and she will probably white out a lot of the inks that I've done in order to create the glow and make the whole saturation feel appropriate. And why am I stuttering? Yeah. There we go. See, it didn't take long. Now we go to the next one. This one has a little bit more texture, but still really not that much. There's just a lot of rocks that she can hook onto and give some love to. Aha! Someone got a message.
Oh, today is the first day of Ramadan.
Oh, okay.
I know because I just got a notification from my Pastafarian thing that it's the first day of Ramadan, which means
Oh,
it's also the
God.
first day of Ramadan.
Oh, God. I still love how that religion actually got accepted. Like, is there anything bad about it? No.
It's
Then it's
only
fine as a
accepted in a
religion.
few countries. It's only accepted in a few countries, though.
Well, yeah, but like for the most part, it's I'm sorry to say it like that, but really it's a joke. Religion. And that's fine, like by all means. I mean, you really don't hurt anyone by being a Pastafarian. there's way worse religions to follow.
You
So
know what the
you do
thing
you.
about it being a joke, though, might be? Is, though? And
Mhm.
this is normally the canonical answer that Pastafarian ministers and such will give you if you ask if if their religion is a joke or if they're real or not. And
Yeah.
here I am being purely pragmatic, and I am saying it with all the positive intentions
Oh
in the
yeah,
world.
no.
So please, nobody take any offense, because I have no intention of offending anyone. Um, but the thing is, Pastafarianism is as much a joke as any other religion when you
Yeah.
think about it.
Oh
Because
no. I mean,
for
yes.
some, the thoughts of a god that is a flying spaghetti monster might seem ridiculous and absurd, but it only seems ridiculous and absurd because it's relatively new to the public. And when
Yeah.
you think about it, the same thing can be said about any other religion. For example, when it comes to Christianity, the fact that the dude died and came back to life, or that he could turn water into wine, could sound just as ridiculous, or even the fact that whenever we die, we are always reincarnated, depending on our karma, could also be considered equally ridiculous, and so forth for any other religion. So
No,
it's just a
I
matter
agree.
of points of view. Because, like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but just as much as any other religion.
Spaghetti monster god. Yes, spaghetti monster god.
Yes, the flying spaghetti monster is the god and creator of the world and the universe, according to the Pastafarian religion.
And I agree completely. And that is as
Yeah,
a completely
he is the best god.
non-religious.
Good. I agree.
I mean, I'm not religious at all. I've been brought up as a Christian. Well, my parents are both non-religious as well. It's just that I was introduced to Christianity at a very young age through my grandparents, and I learned my English through the church that they went to because they didn't um it was an English church. They had their friends there and everything. So yeah, on Sundays, if I was sleeping over you know, I would come along. I was fine with
That's
that,
sweet.
and I had fun there. Like I had friends there, and it was a community, and nobody forced you to believe in whatever. I
I
got
used
put on a Christian grade school, but that was more um, to my own benefit because they were tiny classes. But yeah, like whatever you want to believe in, by all means, don't worry about it. I don't care.
I used to go to mass with my boyfriend's family when I would sleep over there in the weekends, because they would buy me fancy breakfast at the cafe near the church.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with like opening up yourself to different religions. If someone would ask me along to a mosque and follow one of their ceremonies, then yeah, I would say yes. You know, there is nothing wrong with seeing what the religion is about. I would
Mm-hmm.
probably not understand a word of it because they would probably speak Arabic, but I wouldn't say no. I would like to see what the actual religion feels like. Um, like um, the terrorists that like those are extremist groups, and you got those in any religion,
Yeah.
and they disapprove just as much as we do about those. And so because of that, you very much never really learn what the real religion is actually about.
Like in the case of Pastafarianism, it's pasta and beer and pirates, and that's about it.
Fair. Well, that one I knew a little more about because it gets joked about a lot. But nonetheless, I just do whatever, enjoy your life for fuck's sake. Nobody it like
But also mind your own business
yeah,
and
that especially.
be respectful and do whatever the fuck you want without being the words.
Uh,
You get
Do
it.
whatever you want. Don't hurt anyone while doing it.
Yes, and don't be a PP to others.
Exactly. This is so relaxing.
Yeah, and King's fun,
Yes.
traditionally.
Oh yeah. I gotta admit, um, when I started Sage of Sunset,
Oh, fuck! We are back.
uh-oh.
Sorry, I swear, sorry, 1 second.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I swear on myself. Just go do your thing. Still, yes. I think she had to run for the stew. I assume so. I forgot she had a stew going on too. I hope it didn't get burned. Um, she was making a stew, so I think she forgot about the stew.
I'm so sorry, I swore. I forgot I was making
No,
a
sweetheart, I
so.
swear just as much. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it's a stream, so I apologize.
Ah, pfft.
So yeah, I
I'm,
have. It is. It's not burnt much,
whew, good.
but like I hadn't stirred it in like 2 hours.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
that's
that
it.
that's long for a stew. Yes.
Well, I'm making it like a slow cooking stew.
Hmm. I'm nearly done, at least. And after that, I'm gonna take a break. I'm probably gonna join Sugar Chris in the chat. Be
That's
sure to
awesome.
look him up. He gives a wonderful 2.5 hour usually podcast in our evenings and his mornings,
Aw.
and he's a wonderful guy. There's a lot of interesting guests coming over quite often, and yeah, he's a big comic fan. And when he reaches 1,000 subs, he is gonna do the red dress run in Louisiana,
What's that?
running around in a red dress doing a race.
Oh, that seems so cool.
But like now it's a meme for everyone who's watching and stuff that whenever like that people want to draw him wearing a red dress. It got so bad that someone got an A3 commission from me from the Live and Cora Indiegogo,
Mm-hmm.
where they want me to draw him in a red dress. And I told him, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "I'm sorry, but thank you. But I'm sorry, but thank you." He's a really cool guy. Welcome back, Russ.
Hey,
I hope
dude.
you're doing wonderful. I am nearly done with page 2 for today. It's actually page 18 and 20 of Live and Cora 4. Because I did page 19 yesterday because I felt like doing the copy paste of the concept piece that I did a couple of months ago for this issue. And it pretty much only needed a character put in place, and that was it. Like, otherwise it was done already. So this quill cuts into the paper a lot more than the one I had before this. But
Mm-hmm.
it also has the cleanest, smallest line imaginable. So, you know, you gotta take your losses because the quality of the lines is just perfect. But am I in the States? No, I am in the Netherlands. So I'm pretty far out. Sorry, but no, I've been to the States once, but that's it. I mean, I'd love to go back at some point because the States are beautiful, man. I
They
probably
are
would.
beautiful, but I have to say that whenever I have to go through the strait or pass through the states whenever I'm traveling, I
Mhm.
always have this deep fear that if I get sick, I would be screwed.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, when I was going there, I mean, I had traveled for 3 days straight without sleep because
Ooh.
I I I don't sleep while I'm traveling. I can't, you know. And so, um, yeah, I came in and I was just like, okay, by all means, just whatever you do, like whatever you do, Mike, don't do something that will get you sent back. And I didn't. I had a wonderful 3.5 week vacation in San Diego.
Oh, I've
But
been to San Diego.
yeah, I was just across the convention center at
Oh,
Hostel on
nice.
Third. That was a wonderful place to be, honestly. Like right, uh, I can do hatchings with the nib so much faster than with a pen. Well, um, that's because a pen has a whole different way of making lines. Or do you mean, do you mean Um, do you mean a brush? But like, when you use a normal like fine liner pen, like they make lines completely differently, and yeah, I like cross hatching a lot more with a nib as well. It makes me wonder though, Russ. What are you asking it for? Do you need me to be in the space? Yeah, the microns. The fine liners. Yeah, of course it does because it's a whole different way of lining. Um, so it makes sense. Like they're technical pens. Like they're usually used for they were made for architects. Like this is this is not one that we need. This is the Copic multiliner. There we go. And the way that it's created is to make a very sensible, very easy straight line that would never differ from where you put it on the paper when going along it with a ruler. That's what they're made for. And so they make very clean, constant, solid black lines. But a nib for dip ends can come in any size and any way. Like I happen to like the one that I have, but I have bigger ones, I have smaller ones. You know, it's a matter of preference. You're doing art. There is never. I have tusjefuller. But like it's you're never wrong in art. You know. You've got bags full. I guess. I don't know. Tusjefuller. So you're from Germany then. Cool. Well, you're pretty close then.
I think
Howdy, neighbor.
he might be closer to me, depending on the area.
Mm. Well, true. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ow, 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 ow. Stretching the pinky. And stretching the ring finger. Ow. This is why you take breaks, everyone. This is why I am taking breaks. Yes, I do take commissions, actually. Hit me up on DM. You know, I'll happily draw you anything.
Wink.
Hey, that was only implied. Ja, technische Zeichner. Jawohl. Learn to draw plan. Yeah, exactly. Like architecture and technical drawing, which is really an awesome skill to have. And you know, if you have that kind of patience, oh man, you got my respect. Like that is wonderful stuff, man. That's really cool. I got an architect friend who does a webcomic as well, and when you see his cityscapes and and all that. It's insane the kind of detail that he can put in with all patience in the world. I mean, it's insane. I love it. Well, yeah, of course it's digital now because it's cheaper and it's a little easier. It makes sense.
And saves time.
Yeah, it can save time if you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's um, there's nothing wrong with digital. But being able to do it the traditional way if you need to, oh man, you that on its own is just that makes you so skillful and so reliable. I noticed that I have forgotten a single line. Mm. Oh yeah, I believe that, man. Hold on.
I think I'm done drawing for now.
Okay, well, I am too because I've done 2 pages and I am done for now. So
I'm all drawn out.
yes, exactly.
Though I've been drawing for much less than you, but whatever.
Well, I mean, I told everyone it would be 4 hours, and we're just under that. So
Yeah, I've
yeah,
just gotten tired a lot faster in the past month or
well,
so.
I don't do this normally anymore. Well, thanks, Max. Really, I really appreciate it. And if you
Oh, thank you.
uh, be sure to check out Sunset Blossom on Webtoons. It's free to read, and Nina is putting a lot of work into it, and she is
And the
doing a
season
wonderful
finale
job.
comes out next week. And then it will
So,
be on break for a few months while I do the crowdfunding for the printing, and then it'll come back.
so if you want to be updated, and hear about all the things, keep her up. Where can you find you, Nina?
Uh, 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 shit. Wait. Hold up. Okay. So Instagram, I gotta write it in private chat. Instagram.
I mean, where can we find you? Okay, you have to put your birthday in. Oh, you mean for oh yeah, for that's because
Oh,
some of her things are not safe for work or
oh no, it's not because of my comic, but because Webtoons automatically asks you for your
yeah,
birthday if you're not logged in, because some comics do have some mature themes, but not all of them. Like
yeah,
kids are the biggest audience on Webtoon.
yeah.
And so if you're a minor, it automatically, or younger than a certain age, it automatically filters out uh, comics with the mature tag.
Which makes sense.
Though my comic doesn't have a mature tag.
But yeah, we're about to wrap up. Um, you can find me on Twitter at and underscore ents. I'm too young for that kind of stuff. No, you're not.
Well,
You can
even
find me.
if you were, the majority of the stuff is for
Yeah,
the youngins mostly.
yes. You can find all our publications on fairiesandends.com. And currently on Indiegogo is Life on Korra 3, which will be our 10th publication. So it's Actually, a really big deal. Mano Lantern Wizard Pro. I can't even read yet. Hold on. Are you like digressing in time? Because you just said that since I was 18, and that was last century. So you're lying, mate. You're lying. Liar, liar, ass on fire. All right, take it easy, lovelies. And Russ, yeah, hit me up. I'll happily do anything really. Like, I'll happily draw something for you.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for having me, Mike.
Yeah, anytime. You know that. I love hanging out with
Oh,
you.
thanks. Yeah, it's fun. These things are fun.
Yes, they are. All right, everyone. Have a great, wonderful day, and let's make this Monday a good one. Take it easy.